get started today, if you know someone who wants to play in a GMeric game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the waitlist or getting into a one-shot. Speaking of one-shots, I do have that Dark Frost Adventure series, the first episode. We are doing our final playtest of it on Sunday evening. There are 2 tickets still available for that. Those tickets will be going very quickly, so pick up those tickets over at gmeric.com right on the front page. I have someone who's going to be buying their ticket likely tomorrow if there are still tickets available, so get on those while you can. You will get your name in the credits of the published adventure. We also have the Patreon over at patreon.com/gmeric. We are doing some cool announcements on there, so check that out. We also have the GM tip videos, archives, and podcasts over on YouTube. If you do watch or listen to those, do hit the thumbs up. It does help put me out a ton, get the word out there about the service. We also have the clip contest going on, where if you toss a clip or timestamp into the clip contest channel in Discord, you'll be automatically entered to win a prize at the end of the month. But let's get you guys started because we are in the midst of it today, and we need to get you guys started. You guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoan. Specifically, and most recently, you are down here in Akeda on the Isle of Shrona, where you have come to infiltrate and disrupt the plans of the dragon Sageos, who has been spreading the drug frenzy throughout the lands as he attempts to manipulate governments and other influential forces through drugs. After years of real life time and months and alternate timelines being passed throughout in-game, you've managed to finally find Sageos and grabbed a hold of him. You've dragged him into a torture chamber where you are currently holding him within an anti-magic field.
To clarify, it's his torture chamber. It's not our torture chamber.
Yeah.
The torture chamber was out there.
Now it is.
We're just using it.
No, it is ours now. Wait, but it's not a war crime for the purposes of you losing your powers, right?
Not yet.
Exactly.
All right. Well, because he has the powers to alter his own flow of time, Mr. Bryn Gemflower is currently at the top of the initiative order.
I think I just rolled high. I don't think I
Not yet.
think I used the Gemflower for this. Not yet. Okay. So we're gonna take up the counter on Hinder Fate, which we are concentrating on. Glad to remember that. I think I took a dodge action last turn. That's usually what the boot represents.
Yes, sir.
The other 2 icons are Potion of Heroism and Potion of Mind Reading. I mean, nobody else is in here. I want to hold up my reaction in case something happens. I'm just going to dodge again and pass the turn.
Very well. I get to do things. And okay, we did things, and then we will do more things. And cool. That is more things that have been done. And then we are going to try to wrench the door away from Ruzid.
Oh, here we go.
Ruzid, we attempt to rip the door from your grasp. Need you roll an athletics check? Hold on. I got a 24. You hold on. A second tug is going to go against you, Ruzid. A 24. You hold on. A third tug, Ruzid. A 21. You hold firm. And a fourth tug, Ruzid. An 8. All right. As you hold the door shut, we cannot do anything with those guys at the moment, other than what we have already done. Miss Tati, what would you like to do?
I would like to dodge. I would like to dodge.
Okay. Cool. Sageos is smiling at this whole situation. And he's just going to sit here and watch you guys squirm. Those
I don't
guys
like
do
how chill
nothing.
he is about all this.
Oshin? Did Oshin's microphone die after having gotten it fixed?
Currently muted still, let's see.
Yes. Oshin is doing the typing thing. He is being given a second.
Shit.
We will give him 5 to 10.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that Huelan is literally his second.
It is. While Oshin is figuring out what he's doing, Foilon, we will let you do your thing.
I am just gonna try to hold the door shut.
Okay?
No, this one's blocked by the wall of force.
It is, yes. I'm still gonna try to hold it shut in case the wall of force is no longer there for any reason.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
As Foilon does that, Oshin's holding his action to use the glue. Mr. Seatoad Coin.
Quinn's gonna do a bunch of attacks that do no damage. He's just whacking at him, doing nothing.
Yes, sir.
Die, asshole. And pass turn.
Cool. Saison.
I'll continue casting the spell,
Okay.
and that'll be it for me.
I believe you had 8 turns left.
Correct.
Okay.
That'll go to 7 now. And I'll heal end of turn.
Cool. Ruzid.
So are we gonna try to like roast him in this thing over there? Ruzid points at the fire. Or are we just gonna sit here?
Well, just
we
be
don't
careful.
want the wall of
Yeah.
force to go away, or we don't want to touch Stason. I think
But couldn't he stand like
Well, you also don't
here?
want to touch the door. Keep that in mind.
Could stand like maybe
Yep.
here, and then I could put him in here.
I think we just any amount of fire damage we're going to do by holding him in it is, I don't think, worth the risk of something going terribly wrong.
Yeah,
in
but
my
it might
opinion.
make him stop smiling, and that would make me happy.
It would make me
Like-
happy too, but we're all making sacrifices. Today.
Maybe I could use the glue to glue his mouth into a frown. That'd be good.
Love the enthusiasm. Pettiness, maybe not our approach for this.
I'm
You
just
just
feeling
punched
petty
the guy
ever
6
since that.
times in a row doing nothing.
Yeah, also that. I mean, I'm feeling pretty petty right now after the initial comments. It's still sizzling a little bit in my mind. Well, you know what? If we're punching him just cause, why not? And Riz is just gonna punch him with his hasted action.
Very well.
Oh, actually, no, he can't. He's in the anti-magic field, so he can't use that. I would prefer to probably just dodge.
Very well.
He's gonna look at him, think
Well,
about punching
you still
him.
need to hold the door.
Yeah, but I can dodge and hold the door. Like dodging does not prevent me from holding the door. But if the door does get open, then it'll make me less likely to get hit. So that's
I mean,
pretty
are you not? You're
convenient.
preparing a dodge, correct? So you're not actively dodging. You're just
You
ready
use the
to
dodge
hit.
action if you're using the action.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, you just use the dodge action.
I thought you were saying.
It means they have disadvantage if they manage to get through me holding the door.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I will do that. Seems
Cool.
appropriate.
After Ruzid, Bryn.
I don't think I have anything else to do. I will. Is this the? I'll use my action to re-up Hinder Fate at 0, just because I think my action is least useful right now. I'm no longer dodging, and I will end my turn. Real quick, there's 2 wall of forces outside, right? It's mine
Correct.
is the one that's further away, and then
Yes.
Anthony's is right outside the door.
That's correct.
And then there's no wall of forces in this direction, I think.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me look at my spell slots real quick. I've already cast Hinder Fate. That'll be my action. Just thinking going forward, I would have to use an 8th or 9th level spell for another Hinder Fate, or I'd have to dump a ton of sorcery points into the Font of Magic. So that resource we will struggle to get that back, but that'll be all for now.
Okay. I do that, and I do that, and then we try to wrench the door free. All right, Ruzid, we try again. A 10 roll,
Round 2.
you will resist.
Nope, not happening.
An 18,
Nope, not happening.
a 7, and lastly, a 22. Nope. You hold the door against whatever's on the other side there, sir. All right.
At this point, Ruz is just like leaning on the door with one hand and like looking at Sageos and saying, "So your menus kind of suck." Just putting that out there.
He looks up at you. They may suck, but not as hard as your mother.
Wow, that dude.
Huh. I mean, that
My
probably
respect for him
accurate.
just went way down. Like he's already resorting to yo mama jokes. It's only session 2 of the fight with
Maybe he is desperate.
him.
All right, Toddy, what are you going to do?
I'm going to use my action to rearrange my potions on my belt.
Awesome.
I'm taking some out of the bag and putting them on the belt.
Cool. Sageos is going to sit here and smile broadly. It's a shame you really think you're succeeding. This has no purpose other than to delay the inevitable. Oshin,
All of you.
you are very quiet now.
All right. I'm just gonna keep doing the whole same thing.
You're going to do the same thing as I think what I heard?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what saying you changed, but you went very, very quiet. So, Oshin's doing the same thing, holding his action. Foilan,
I'm gonna keep holding the door.
cool. Seatoad Coin. Mr. Coin is muted. You cannot hear his witty remarks. He might be AFK. Alright. We will check in with Mr. Coin again in a moment. Sason, going down to 7.
Casting the spell, yep.
Alright, Ruzin.
I guess who's gonna look at Sageos and say, "You probably couldn't even handle her, if we're being completely honest." So, and then Ru's gonna keep holding the door.
Okay. And you have
Hey,
been taking down your haste, right?
Yeah, I am taking it down.
Okay.
I had to
It's
step
not-
away from a
Oh,
second.
good.
What did I miss?
You missed your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh, Coin wouldn't do anything. He's waiting on the door to open,
Understood.
the mansion door.
Okay. Anything else, Ruzin? No?
Nope.
Bryn?
I'll dodge again. But
Cool.
then, yeah, that's all I got.
Then we're going to try to wrench the door 4 more times. Try to get through this. A 24. You have a chance. Nope. 22. Nope. 18. Nope. 29. 29 was you. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Ruzin's holding the door.
Ruz is just whistling at this point.
Does anyone want to do anything else before we tick down to 6 and try again?
Negative.
All right. So we tick down to 6 and we will try again.
Oh, okay. Case goes down again.
And
You
19.
better hurry up, by the way, because I'm running out of time.
19 Ruzin.
Oh,
Cool. 16, you're fine. 13, you're fine. And an 18, you're fine. Cool. We tick down to 5. We try 4 more times.
And I have been giving Bruce the help action.
That's fine. So, Ruzin, you have an athletics on the first one here. Cool. So,
got it.
in spite of my critical success, you hold the door. You do not have advantage against the following 2. A 21 here and a 10. Humbug. All right, we tick down to 4. You get the help action again.
Oh, now at the end of my so the haste would take down at the end of my turn, right? So then,
Well, you're in the anti-magic field, so if we're doing the way it worked prior, you're not going to have the backlash while you stay in the field.
I
Right.
also won't have the back. Oh, great. Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yep,
That makes sense, though, I guess.
it does. All right, so you got an 18 on this one, Ruzid. I got a 25.
No, the 18 was on the last one, so
Okay.
I did get a 22. I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll.
You're going to use your inspiration to reroll
I think
here?
You get the help action for the first one, so that wasn't an inspiration roll.
Oh, you're right. Because he's helping me. But now I'm going to use my inspiration because I rolled terribly again. Okay, great.
All right. We will try 2 more times for this round. Once, twice, 20. Nope. Thank you. All right. We take down to 4. Cool. Here we go, Ruzid. You got the help action for your first roll. Each beat an 18. You're good.
Nice.
That's with advantage, so we consume your help action there. The next one needs to be 16. You're fine. A 26. You hold on. And a 13. You're fine. We skip to
Who's it going nuts?
turn
I
3.
mean, I have a plus 17. It's a big number.
Well, yeah, but they have to beat you by 12, and like the odds of that are, it's gonna happen.
Don't say the odds. Never tell us the
Don't
odds.
do the math.
Tell us the odds.
I
Never
was
tell
trying
me
to
the
find
odds.
I was trying to find the quote.
The odds are 50-50.
It's like it's
Sayson?
me saying that thing I'm known for saying.
Sayson, your turn goes down to 3 turns left.
Almost there.
All right. It'll be your,
Hold
you have the held. You have advantage on this one, Ruzid.
Yep.
I rolled a 26. You got 30. You're good. The second one would be a 23. I pulled the door open.
Oh, hang
I
on.
know.
I'll give my inspiration to Ruben.
Okay, we're going to use inspirations here. Awesome.
Nope.
For my
Here's it.
inspiration.
Wait, does the bardic doesn't work in here, right? In the
Nope.
anti-magic
That's a
field?
magical effect.
It is. I think it is magical. Yeah.
I will give you my inspiration as well. We need to keep the shut, and we're almost there.
Okay.
All right,
the
you
door
hold on.
needs to be shut.
Cool.
Yep.
As we are consuming those inspirations, and Ruzid, you have been granted inspiration once again, and Bryn has been granted inspiration.
Yay! Thank you, chat. You're the best.
Yeah, as a Highland Minotaur.
The day Eric stops streaming is the day we TPK for good. We're gonna run out of inspirations, and we're just gonna die.
So 2 more attempts here, sir. 12, you'll be fine, and the last one will be a 25. So you hold the door. We take down to 2 turns left, Sayson.
Come on,
All
hold
right,
the line.
you get the advantage from Oshin. We yank on the door. Need to be an 18. You're fine. That's the advantage roll.
Yep.
You can't fail the 13. A 24, and the 4th roll will be a 25. You're good. Sayson, we take down to 1 turn left.
We're almost
Yep.
there.
When we
But
get
also,
to-
real quick, everyone, what do you guys want me to make shape-wise?
Oh yeah, we have to determine our battlefield.
You should
Did
have
you
been
ever- did
making
you
it
play-
this whole time.
Did you play Mario Kart 64?
No.
Okay, never mind. Picture like a large circle, and then there's like a circular room in the middle, and then like there's like a ring, except the ring is broken into segments. So there's like cover in arcs between the center and the outside of the room. Like picture a bullseye, and then take the one of the middle rings and chop it up into arcs.
I feel like then he just teleports around and does that shenanigan again, and I feel like that's going to be a pain. I think we want it smaller.
Your call.
Okay.
I might go with the initial layout that I've been throwing out there that Oshin put in the chat earlier. The 4 pillars, hopefully in the center of the room, and go from there. But
Keep in mind, if the whole thing is like 5 by 5, it's going to be really hard to keep line of sight on everybody at the same time.
Yeah.
So just because if there's pillars, if he gets out of the grapple or teleports, he can teleport into a corner, and then if he's out of line of sight of all the mages, he can plane shift out. So I
That's
think
fair.
it needs to be a little bit more spacious than that. Not necessarily much, but
So, Sayson, I'm going to ask you to grab a piece of paper, draw how you would like this set up, and then take a picture of it and put it in Discord so that I can create this map for you real quick.
cool. Yep. I should have been thinking about this more.
Because,
If only we
yeah.
had a week to do it.
well, you know, that's the way the cookie jar crumbles sometimes, guys.
I
All right.
want cookies.
The cookie jar is crumbling?
Sure.
Yeah, the whole cookie jar.
All right, so we are down to the last turn. Sason just needs to hold concentration until the end of this turn. So, here we go. Trying to wrench the door. You have advantage, Rizid, on the first one. You'll be fine there.
The line. I'm holding the line.
The second one will be a 10. The third one, Rizid.
Hold the line.
And the last one before the Magnificent Mansion.
Yeah.
You hold on to the door. All right. The Magnificent Mansion will open. And we're going to put a little portal symbol here for you guys. Let me grab a portal for you. Here we go. Little tiny portal. Bloop. Little portal goes there.
Yo.
I think we're just gonna keep it really basic in a, let's see, I think a 4x4 room. On each corner of the room, I'm gonna have a set of like manacles connected to the wall, 2 sets each, so you can do arms and legs. And in the center, I want a table kind of similar to the one we have here. That's just like one space, just one space. Same idea with manacles attached to it, so you could attach someone to it.
It's a 4x4 with manacles in the corners.
Yeah.
Did you just mention us to Tati's bedroom?
Wow.
I feel so special.
Hang on, this is 4 squares by 4 squares, so even smaller than this room.
Correct.
Yeah, we're making it real tiny.
If he goes dragon mode and he has a wing attack legendary action, he's just gonna decimate us.
All right, here we
Or
go.
break a wing.
Dude, is that too big? I was wondering.
You should place a single pillar somewhere so that he's prevented.
Sure.
from being
Let me do one pillar in the bottom left, not in the exact bottom left corner, but one over from that.
Okay, I can do that. One moment.
Unless you guys want in the center, just in case you think he'd be big. Sure, we'll do one up from that. I'm sorry.
So you want a pillar, column 2, row what? 2 or 3?
Column 2, row 2.
Okay, understood. Right.
Let's see if this plan works.
We'll find out, I guess.
Magnificent mansion for Saggy. Here we go.
You know what they say? A plan that fails is better than no plan at all.
All right. So you guys want a map? We do custom maps on the fly thanks to this wonderful program called Dungeon Alchemist.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
All right. And we're going to quickly do this. So while that gets all uploaded, we change layer to the map, import that. All right. And just setting everything up here for you guys because we're doing things on the fly here.
Yeah. Naturally.
We should consider how we're going to get him in there, because we need to get him in. I guess we get the anti-magic field right up against it, like right next to the portal, and then try and shove him through. But even then, we need to be ready for him to cast spells if he has a split second to do it.
All right. And there's one other thing. You guys wanted the column to block line of sight, correct?
Here's what we do. We ask him his favorite color, and right as he's answering, we shove him through. He'll be too busy to say or cast anything else.
The column's more to stop him from going into a big dragon form, just taking up kind of space in the middle.
That's fine. All good. That is all ready to go for when you guys manage to get through.
Awesome.
All
I
right.
don't like the way he said that.
You don't like the way I said that? What was
Yeah, a
wrong with
lot
the
of
way I
if.
said that?
It's a very if statement. If coded.
If coded.
I can't control your perception of things. All right. So that is going to be at the end of Sason's turn that this happens. So, Ruzid,
So, what we doing here? We gonna, start dragging him over, or?
I think you probably need to hold the door for another round as we get set up.
Hey, I got that. I can do that. No, I will not be dragging him over. Okay.
All right. General plans.
Yeah.
Do we have basically a general plan? Oshin, I think you can kind of move him closer to the point where you just keep your anti-magic field right close to it, but not actually touching the portal. At that point, I think Bruce is probably on your next turn. You can come over and try and drag him in. Bryn, you're going to be here on spell support, I suppose, getting ready to cast and shut down anything he does.
There should be some people inside of the room and some people outside of the room to counterspell from both sides.
True. We don't have that many counterspells is the problem.
I technically have one.
Then I say you go in.
Let me find. Oh yeah, it's this. It's on my top left cloud tattoo. The counter spell.
I think we leave the anti-magic field up covering this square, and then Ruzid drags him through. So that way he's never outside the anti-magic field. And
someone needs to be in there ready to counterspell when I drag him in.
I mean, I can.
I think anyone who doesn't need to be out here should go inside and get ready.
Do you think anybody has a held action to bust that door open?
I was gonna say, should
absolutely.
everybody else go in? I can drag him over. I can push him in, and then me and Ruzi go in last.
Can you push him far enough? You'll need to be able to push him 10 feet. Because you'll need to be standing where coin is.
Like, no, he's standing right here. It would be. Oh, no,
No,
right here.
then the anti-magic
it would
field
be too
covers
close.
the. Yeah, it's I think Ruzid needs to drag him separately while the anti-magic field is maintained.
Agreed.
Well, in that case, I could brace the door that Ruzid has. Like, we could just swap spots.
Well, no, but
But
you
then
need to
there's a-
stand
then
here.
there's a gap.
The anti-magic field covers this square.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's
I mean,
Not
yeah,
just have
it'll
me or
work.
Jason shove him through.
I
If
can
you-
shove
if
him
you have
through.
the-
It just on my
Yeah.
turn, so I hold the door this turn, and then next turn I do it. So
I
it's
think
not a big
Ruzid
deal.
is most likely to be able to grapple him successfully.
Yeah, I'm not much of a grappler.
Massive athletic score.
Actually, if I just hold my action to dash, and then on Ruzid's turn, I move up there. Ruzid grabs him and goes in. Then we don't have to worry about a held action from anybody coming in the door.
I'm not sure that works.
That
I
doesn't
think
change
there's
anything. 'cause he-
unless you both go. No, because you don't go until after everybody else.
someone
takes
has
their
to be in
turn.
there ready to counterspell. I think that's a fact.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll definitely do that. The question is, we need to hold the door, and it sounds like neither Oshin nor Ruzid can hold the door because Oshin needs to be where coin is, and Ruzid needs to.
No, I can hold the
It's
door, and
aggressive.
then on my turn, like at this point, everyone should be ready to go in, and then
Yeah.
I leave the door, and
Okay.
some people are already in,
Okay.
and some people are about to go in.
Okay. There will
Because he's
probably
in
be
position and has his
held
action
actions.
held to run in after I
Okay.
drag him in.
There will
And
probably.
he also needs to drop concentration before running in, so that he.
You'll have to
like, he
suffer a
actually
wave
enters.
of attacks though, because there's going to be held actions to open the door. And
Well,
then-
keep in mind, if they have held actions, first of all, one held action to open the door, then any spells are going to fizzle due to the anti-magic field. And so the only thing we have to worry about are ranged attacks, which I'll take anyway.
I think Ruzik can survive one round of attacks. It's pretty likely.
All right, let's
Not
do it.
guaranteed, but pretty likely.
All right, so Ruzid, you're holding the door still on your turn.
Yep, that's my turn.
Excellent. Bryn will enter the magnificent mansion.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do we have counter spells ready on this side of the portal?
We
I
will
know.
need him.
So Bryn's
Oh,
entering the
she can-
Magnificent
she-
Mansion. Awesome. So we'll put Bryn
she
in the
can
Magnificent
defend-
Mansion.
Oh, there's also a banner that says Seasons Funhouse.
All right. So
Jason's fun.
as we put Bryn in
I
the
like to draw
Magnificent
that.
Mansion.
Once we're in it.
There you go, Bryn.
The loading screen just said contemplating splitting the party, which is extremely ominous because that's exactly what we've just done.
There's no
I-
contemplating about it. It's done.
I'm zoomed all the way out and I'm still I'm having trouble locating anything. Should I be looking in the? Yeah, I'm.
Let me double check it. One moment.
I got nothing but darkness.
All right, let me double check it. Have daylight mode on. Why can you not see?
Great
Checking.
question.
Oh, I know what you can't see. There you go.
Oh, hang on. Maybe I need to refresh the page. Let me try that.
You may need to refresh the page.
Okay. Loading. All right, zooming all the way out. Hang on. I just saw a marker. Yeah, let me zoom. Do I have to zoom all the way in? Is that the problem?
It's a
No, I
very
see the
small
ping.
map.
I see the ping, but I'm zoomed into 120, and it's just blackness.
Interesting. Why can you not see? You can see in the dark. It's lit. Control L. Yeah.
There's like a little tiny fraction of non-blackness.
Yeah.
It's like a tiny
That
sliver.
is weird.
Of vertical
One
line
second.
right there. Hang on.
For some reason, the
But when I zoom in, it goes away.
yeah, something's wrong. Sorry, guys. This is very odd that it's not working. So let's try this again. No. All right. Well, we can just do this. You have to turn off the dynamic lighting. You see now?
Yes, I do. Interesting. Yep. Oh wait, hang on. No, I see Tati and Toivoan and
Yeah,
Sideros
you should
and
see
Ruben.
them. So one sec, I will hide them. All right, they should be gone.
Oh, this room is just the upper left-hand thing, and those are the manacles. I see.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait a second. What the? Roll 20
No,
like
it's
super broke for me. Wait, is it? Let me refresh. Is it fixed now?
It's possible you got dragged to another map. Yes,
Okay.
Kyle, that's exactly the map I was thinking of when I was suggesting a room design for Anthony. Was the donut battle map from
That makes so
Mario
much sense once I see it. Hearing the description, I'm like, yeah, I've got no idea.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I didn't have that
Actually-
beforehand, so I can't do that now.
Wait,
Oh no, it's we've already made the room. That's fine.
All right.
Awesome. So I see the map, and Sigeos has a token on it. Bryn appears to just be missing.
Rin's missing. Why is
I do
Bryn
not see
missing?
myself.
I mean, you could just be a vampire.
True.
That would be a plot twist that even I was not aware of.
I'm hitting
Maybe not.
F5 here, trying to refresh to make sure that I'm not seeing it wrong. Why is it not showing up properly? I'm seeing you on the map, sir. Can you refresh?
Yes, I shall do so. We are refreshing. Finding the path that is appropriate. Yes, victory.
Okay.
Okay, and then is there an entry point?
Wherever
is
you
one
want
of
it to
the-
be.
Okay. Cool. Maybe we just make the entry like this,
Okay. Fine.
like here. Yeah, I'll just like draw that and
Sure.
then cool. Awesome. And then yeah, so I'll be here, and then I think I have like 2 squares of movement left, so I'll move to here, and then that's the end of my turn. I'm concentrating on a spell. Ooh, how important is the Wall of Force? I think it's not important anymore because it's like the outermost one. I'm gonna drop the Wall of Force,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use my action to cast a second instance of Hinder Fate. It's been 1 round since the previous instance of Hinder Fate. Ooh, the number thing went away. Oh, that's so convenient. I'm so happy. That I can put numbers on my little markers now without forcing a search. Anyway, I have to make a con save DC 8, which is my I cannot fail that.
Okay.
So yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, you are now on another plane of existence, right?
I think to quibble about words, I think the mansion is extra dimensional and not extra planar, but
Understood.
Anthony can check me on
Extra
that.
dimensional space. Understood. Let me send you a message, Bryn.
Very good.
I'm guessing our telepathic bomb goes down, or at least we can't hear it anymore. But
Yep.
That it depends. That's
what
why
is
he was
exactly
asking,
it.
I think, is because it works on the same plane, but
Yep.
we, if it's extra, if we want to exclude extra dimensional spaces too, then that's
Yeah.
that's I think a reasonable interpretation.
All right. So I'm going to drag Bryn off the side of the map here so you guys can't see him. All right. Then we go to me, and
Did you say you wanted to send me a message?
I was going to. It was going to be that you can't hear your friends anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. We do those things. We try at the door now that Bryn's gone.
Advantage on the first roll. Bill.
oh, to confirm, I'm holding up a wall of force by this door.
Correct. But the one next to Ruzid.
Oh yeah, okay, just double check.
All right, so that's the first one. You did have advantage thanks to Oshin. So the second one, Ruzid, needs to beat an 18. I pull the door open.
I use my inspiration.
Okay.
Hang on. On a tie, doesn't the tie go to the? Doesn't a tie mean that there's no
Correct.
change to the
Yeah,
status
you
quo?
shouldn't need to use your inspiration here because you're the defender.
Oh. Okay, great.
All right, so we try the third time. And the fourth time. Nope. Humbug. All right, nat ones don't matter in this campaign. Here we go.
Why you roll it like this?
All right, Tati.
Yep. I give everyone a wave and pop through the portal.
You pop through the portal. Awesome. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to put Tati over there. These multi-map transitions take a while, guys. I apologize.
Apology needed.
You're the one with all the moving pieces. We gotta chill.
All right.
Yeah, we're the ones who made you do this, so we can be patient.
All right.
I
So
can't wait to get inside and make another mansion inside of that mansion.
wouldn't
We
be
all
the
blow
first
up
time.
and then in the sun.
If we think we're losing to Sageos, we just stall Eric making new maps all night. And
All right.
that's
So
it.
Tati, can you see?
I see a portal. I see me. I see a thing. Let me.
You see a Bryn?
I see a Bryn. Absolutely.
Okay.
I would like to go and attempt to. Actually, sorry. I'm gonna ready an action
Okay.
to attack Sageos next time I see him.
Cool. All right. So then I need to go back over to this map, and we would be then going to Saggy's turn. Sageos is still holding his action and smiling broadly. If you thought this would work, you're sorely mistaken.
If
And
you're so smart about it, just go in and beat our ass in there.
Oshin? Oshin, are you there? Oshin is not there.
Yes, I am.
Oh, there you are.
Wait, do you not hear me?
Yep, barely.
All right. The portal disappeared on my
It disappeared on your screen. I apologize. I will fix that.
Oh, I thought the
it's
portal actually
not a
disappeared.
big
I was
deal.
like, oh, we're cooked. GG.
Is it there now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't move and cover it up.
Not yet.
I'm gonna hold a dash action so I can move to where Coin's at on his turn.
Very well.
Well, whenever he moves out.
Sure. After Oshin, we go to Foilon.
I will trust the process and I will go into the portal.
All right. Foilon goes into the portal. Foilon over there for later. And then we take Foilon and we put Foilon over here. Foilon goes here. Foilon needs a character over on that map. If we were doing this in person, I would have 2 tables and I would be sending you guys to a different room.
Excellent.
It would be hilarious. All right, and Foilon is there. All right. Can you see yourself there,
No.
Foilon?
Yep, and I can see the others. So I will move to here and line up a shot and hold my action to shoot at Sigeos if he is there and Jason is not.
Awesome. Cool. All right, so if that's the end of Foilon's turn, then Sigeos is going to use his prepared action to activate an artifact now that half the party is gone.
Ah, crap.
Great.
Of course, he has magic items.
And as he activates the artifact, we are going to have everyone within any spellcasters within 60 feet. That is, let's see here. Ruzin, can you cast spells?
Yep.
Oshin can cast spells. Sason can cast spells. Coin cannot cast spells.
This is true.
As the sigil that he touches looks like this, he is going to cause a flash of violet flame and a sound like cracking glass as he issues a word of recall through his artifact. He is going to teleport back to his cavern from here using an artifact, and I need the spellcasters in the room to make an intelligence saving throw of a DC 20 or suffer 13 psychic damage from the sudden rupture in the arcane flow.
Anti-magic circle?
I'm sorry? Yes,
Can he teleport in an anti-magic?
because it's an
Yeah, 'cause he has
artifact.
an artifact.
Artifacts work through
Artifact.
anti-magic field.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Womp womp.
Yep. I will display the item for you guys. All right. Now you guys have an issue because 3 of your party are through the portal and the other 4 are on this side with no way to communicate with each other. So, that was the end of Foilon's turn. Mr. Sea-Toad Coin, what would you like to do?
Coin's just good to enter it, right?
You going to enter the portal?
Well, he's gonna confer with his teammates. Like,
Yeah, I mean, let him know what's going on. We need to make a new plan. Although, if we can go through it all again, surely he doesn't have a second one.
yeah. Okay. I'll tell him to get a new plan. They'll be happy to hear that.
I'd say have him come back out. Let's
Coin does a
regroup
front
out
flip
here.
into the portal.
Okay, Coin goes through the portal. Awesome. So let's put Coin through the portal here. Coin goes through the portal. So Coin goes through the portal to here. We put his character there. And I suspect I know what's coming next, but I'm going to jump through the hoop because it's fun. All right, so Coin, you jump through the portal.
Hey guys. So, Stazen says we should all probably come out.
Oh,
what
hang
happened?
on, why?
Can I tell Coin's been charmed to say that?
Can you tell if
Is this
Coin's been charmed?
Sigeos in disguise?
Roll an insight check against Coin.
Against coin.
All right.
To beat what?
Just to find out if you guys can tell. So, Foilon and Tati, you guys are probably both suspicious. You had a plan, and now this individual is telling you that the plan has changed.
Coin draws his weapon.
Okay.
Coin.
He puts his weapon away and then he draws it 2 more times.
Coin.
Okay, for the record, Sagea's maybe missing.
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, just give me I kind of blinked and he was gone.
I guess we better go back and find out where you guys lost him.
Oh man,
You can go ask them.
I drew this whole beautiful bullseye on the map to denote where you should put him once he's here, and he's missing.
Well, you can come help us look for him, and then we will return to
fine.
this plan.
The bullseye's going away. We don't deserve that anymore. All right.
But I still keep my eyes though, right?
What? Sorry.
You can keep both of them.
I'll keep my eyes, right?
Yep.
Oh, because you're very funny. I missed that one.
Really though, we're burning daylight here. I'm gonna hop back out once again.
I knew you were going to do exactly that.
Back through the portal again.
That's exactly what I said when I said I'm going to put him over on this map, and I know it's coming next.
You're gonna have to move my
He's
token again.
gonna
Yeah.
Just ditch right back. Yes, sir. All right, there you go, Coin.
I told him.
So now what? Maybe that's why he was so smug.
All right.
But he only has one of those, right? So we just need to do this again. I'm with Saison.
Do we have another mansion
Surely
portal
he
in
doesn't
the
have
pocket?
another stupid artifact that does the same thing, right?
I don't know, but it's. Look, if you got away. Oh wait, I'm not here. Never mind.
All right.
Guys,
So,
argue it up.
Coin, anything else you want to do?
Nah.
All right,
Pass.
Saison.
That's a great question. I guess I will step over here and bar the door, waiting for everyone else. Coin, are they coming?
We'll find out. I told them
What kind
to.
of response is that?
I didn't get like their written confirmation. All right.
Can we do like Plan B and drop like a bunch of meteor swarms on all these enemies that are all clumped up in front of us?
Well, let's get everyone out together and then we can talk about it. Someone should go. You got the door. If anyone else wants to help with that, great. I'll just be here. I'll hold this door and that's it.
Okay. So, Ruzin.
Holding the door,
Okay.
dodging.
Bryn,
Yeah, I'm gonna go back through the portal.
you come back through the portal. Okay.
Yeah.
Bryn comes back through the portal. Bryn to the portal, comes here. And Bryn should be there. Do you see yourself, Bryn?
Let me reload.
Should be here.
If I zoom all the way out, oh, there we go. Yeah. Yes, that's fine. Okay, I'll move up to. I'll move to here. Where did Sageos go? What the hell happened?
He just teleported.
He had an artifact.
Yeah, something on him started glowing really bright, and then it made like a sound of like cracked glass, and then he just disappeared.
Did you let him out of the magic field? The anti-magic
No,
field?
he did it in the magic field.
Of course he did. Oh man. Well, shit. I guess we have to go chase him down now. So which way are we going? The bottom way or the top way? Probably the
Great
bottom way.
question.
Because there's a wall of force blocking off the top way. Ugh, what a mess.
Hey, I'm still voting for
Yeah.
Team Meteor Swarm right now, considering we have a giant group of enemies clustered up in front of us.
We do have a couple other options. Well, at least one other. Oshin, if you want to mention it.
I can
Oh?
use Wish to undo a recent event.
Yeah, but wouldn't he just do it again? Because, I mean, wouldn't that undo the thingy, the charge he got?
Yeah, undoing
I mean, I guess I could
implies
just
full
push
on
it right
reset.
back, or if I undid it, we know he has it, and I can take it from.
Can you undo the effect of it activating, but not undo the action of it activating?
Depends how carefully I craft my wish.
Well,
I-
but if
That would also that would hurt you for casting spells for the rest of the day, I think, because it's I mean, yes, you could. But you're wishing for something that's not a spell.
It just depends whether or not we want to go chase him down.
I mean,
We don't have a choice.
well, even if we do undo it, how are we going to stop him from using it?
Well,
We don't even know how the damn thing works. For all we know, we could just take it off of him and he'll still be able to use it somehow.
I will give you guys a little bit of insight. The prepared action he'd been holding since you guys dragged him in here was to activate the sigil. So the moment you guys try to take it from him, he will be activating.
So I guess
so is he still?
correct.
I guess. So then, yeah. If we undo the prepared action, does he then go back to be holding that prepared
Right.
action again?
Exactly.
Okay, so he doesn't. We don't have a turn to take it from him then.
Right.
So then that's just off the table.
I mean, couldn't we just word the wish differently so that the teleport
You
failed?
have
that he
tons of
teleports back here?
options.
You could, but that would be more risky.
Yeah, that at that point, the wish, because undoing a recent event is one of the listed options from Wish. If you're pretty short and specific, I think it's like guaranteed to work. But once you deviate from that, you can get screwed.
Okay, just
by-
if you go and read the undo thing, it literally says you can undo a single recent event by forcing a re-roll of any roll made within the last round, including your last
if it has to
turn.
be a reroll, then that's
Yeah.
not even going to work either. Regardless,
Right.
if you deviate from what's written, then it has a chance to go wrong. So, yeah, it's regardless. I think rather than I prefer the safer known outcome, even if it's more difficult. While it's possible we could gain some temporary advantage, keep in mind he's been sandbagging this the whole time and we didn't know he had it. He might have any number of other bullshit things.
I will
that
say
we-
though that if he did feel compelled to use it, that our plan might have actually done something bad to him.
Keep in mind,
it's also like his first line of just very
the mansion's
first thing
going to
he
be
did.
up. So if we can clear all the minions and do something similar, hypothetically we could do it again. But
How long
It
does
did
that
one
door
way.
stay around?
how long does the mansion stay around?
Yeah.
24 hours, I think.
But couldn't one of his goons go in there and close the door so we can't use it?
No, I believe I can.
Only
go in
size and
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, the mansion's around. I guess we could use it for some future endeavor. We could
Yeah,
even
so
use it as an
yeah.
emergency escape.
Also, let's be
Well-
honest. This is a portal in a torture room. What are the chances a random guy is gonna walk in here and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna jump in the torture room portal"?
Yeah, but I
Stacey, can
mean,
you move the
Sageos is
portal?
smart. He might tell one of his minions to
The
like
portal
go in and
cannot be
close the
moved.
door if it was possible.
Yeah, no, I
Okay.
can't.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, then, yeah, I think there's no disadvantage to leave it. You probably want to close it, just so that people can't sneak in it, and like lie in wait for us inside. But I mean, you don't have to end the spell, do you?
Wait, is he able to close it from the outside and open it from the outside though? I didn't know that if that was
I
possible.
can close it as long as I'm within 30 feet of the portal.
Can you open it though? Like once
Yeah,
it's already
they-
closed, doesn't it disappear or something?
It goes invisible, but I can still open or close it as long as I'm within 30 feet of it.
Okay,
While
never
closed,
mind
it's
then.
invisible.
Go ahead.
Great.
All right. Anything else, Bryn?
Oh, me? I have nothing else on my turn, I think. I just walked through the portal. Yeah, I think we just have to wait and find a way to move forward, which is probably going to be through the door that Ruzid's guarding.
Okay.
I'll start looking at my spell scrolls because this is going to get rough.
Would we have any indication as to where he went?
You can roll an Arcana check. I'm going to set this as a 26 because it's an artifact.
Okay.
Okay. The 34, for a moment, when the portal opened to suck him through, you were able to see the back end of the throne room through a door. But you were
That's
inside
where
of a
we
cave.
originally found him. Oh, a cave. Is that that's not where we found him originally, right?
The vision through the portal was from a cave's point of view, looking into the throne room from behind the throne.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
I guess I was just clarifying the throne room is where we found him initially.
Correct.
Yeah, it sounds like he is teleporting on the other end of the door behind the throne, looking towards that room. Yeah.
We knew he had a cave back there. That honestly, I think, would have been our first guess as to where.
Well, it should be worth clarifying which side. We saw there were 2 doors behind the throne. Which side of the throne did Oshin
the
see?
point of view that Oshin saw would have been from the eastern side, so the right side of the battle map.
Right. Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yep. He saw the left side of the throne looking forward.
Affirmative.
Well, we know the direction he went, sounds like. If that vision's to be believed. Really nothing left to do, but are we locked off from the north door?
At the moment, yes, because Saison's got a wall of force. All right, so
I guess my next question then would be, or I guess it's more for the party, not for Eric.
Sure.
Do we think that we can run him down, or having seen that, should I just teleport us there?
Ooh,
it'd be
that's kind of cool.
I like the teleport idea is great because we're surrounded on both sides by his.
Yeah, all of his mobs are here. Wait, if we teleport to him,
that's brilliant. Yeah.
In a best case scenario, it takes 2 to 3 turns for us all to run there. That's best case. I think realistically, it's going to take way more. I think we should teleport.
Keep in mind, we plan for the mobs then to keep them out.
Yeah, we do need some way to wall them off again.
I have more walls
not
of force if we
entirely,
need them.
because
but
they would assume that we're in here, and
They
so
might not
would
even
be trying to
know.
break through to get into this room.
Oh, I mean, they might not know for a short period of time, but surely
We'll
Sageus will
cross
tell
that
them
bridge.
very quickly.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I love the teleport idea. Let's do it.
Okay.
Burn a moonlight.
All right, so I went ahead and did that turn and that turn. Ruzid, we're going to try to open the door 4 more times.
Hold the line.
Okay, the second time, you succeed. The third time, you're fine.
Yeah.
The fourth time, wow. Okay, guys. We've got prepared actions galore. Tati, you ready to come back, or do you want to stay there?
I would like to come through the door, please.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and bring you back as well. So you're going to come back to there.
I swear I zoom further out every time we do something.
Are you here?
I am here. Yep.
Awesome. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna get out of the way
Okay.
because
Cool.
I know Foilan's coming next.
All right. Sageos does something. You've got a ton of prepared actions. Oshin.
I will drop the anti-magic circle.
All right. We dropped the anti-magic field. Sweet.
It was fun while it lasted.
Then I'll move here, and once the entire party's within 10 feet of me, I'm going to cast teleport. So
Okay.
I'll hold an action to cast that.
All right. Everyone in the room is within 10 feet of you.
Are we missing someone?
I'm waiting on Foilon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had to try, man.
That's so evil.
Hey, I worded it very specifically. All right.
Oh, that would have been really funny, and then I would have been a pinch toucher, but it would have been worth it.
Yeah, just getting hit by 1,000 projectiles from both doors.
All right, Foilon, are you ready to come back?
If I'll enter the transfer portal.
All right, you enter the transfer portal. Awesome. And we then regroup the whole party.
When he comes out, I want to close the portal.
You're going to close the portal. Okay, I'm going to ask Foilon to move out of the way so I can grab the portal from underneath him. Thank you. We're going to seal this portal. We're going to make it just there for you guys to have as reference. Cool?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Other NPCs cannot see it. It is in that space, but they cannot see it. Fair?
Smart play.
Well,
Is it-
also,
if they-
are they allowed to even open it, even if they can see it? I don't remember how that spells.
They cannot open it. The only person who can open it or close it is Sason, and he has to be
Okay.
within 30 feet of it.
Yep.
So to clarify, if they walk into that space inadvertently, they're not going to get sucked in the portal?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay.
Even if it was open, they wouldn't get sucked in because I didn't give them permission to enter.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah.
Yep. Magnificent Mansion. It's only creatures you designate when you cast a spell. No other creatures. So only the people who are currently here can get
And
through there.
Sigeos.
And Sigeos.
In that case, we don't even need to
Oh,
worry. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, ready.
So, I cast Eric, but I just wanted to clarify what counts for the familiarity I am with it. Like, I would have. I don't know if it's like seen casually.
You've seen it casually
Or
once.
didn't he literally see it though? Like,
Yeah.
and was there?
We're going to say that he saw it.
You could always just teleport right by the throne. We don't necessarily have to teleport.
The game thinks he saw it.
All right.
Wow!
On a D100, you got 100. So we don't care whether you saw it
Screenshot that.
once or viewed it casually or very familiar. It does not matter.
The
All right.
dice said, "Fuck them up."
Get 'em.
Something like that. All right. So
I don't
now
know.
we are going to
Well,
teleport the
I think it's
party. All right. So here we go.
It is just token juggling day for
Oh,
Eric.
yeah.
It's just I'm gonna move this guy here, and then these guys here, and then
To be
up and
clear,
down there.
I knew this was going to happen when I designed all these encounters.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to put you guys over here, and we're leaving you exactly in the orientation you guys were in because it's everyone within 10 feet, right? All right,
Yeah.
cool. So everyone within 10 feet. I'm just going to double check your vision here, make sure everyone can see properly. Yes. Cool. You guys will appear here, and you'll find yourselves at the bottom of the map.
All right. Well,
Oh,
first mission of don't let him get to the caverns has failed.
Behind you, through this area, you can see the throne room.
All right.
I see only darkness.
Do you have dark vision?
If it is because a lack of dark vision, then that could be why. But I just wanted to make sure that that was the case.
It is because you do not have dark vision in a dark place.
Got it.
I will double check.
The
Mind
wall right
reading.
here is the edge of the map, correct?
Yes, sir.
And it's the okay.
I have the potion of mind reading going. Do I sense anything around me?
Within 30
That's
feet
not
of you? No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and we don't see him in the throne room.
You do not see him in the throne room.
Oh boy.
I guess we would have teleported to whatever locations Oshin saw through the
That is correct.
the glimpse,
Yeah.
right? Is
That-
that
I'm
correct?
just
You
going to
guys
go
wanted
ahead
know
and-
that.
Dispel all that. You guys have teleported to exactly where the word of recall sent him.
Yeah, that makes
Fair?
sense.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna reckon he ran into the what? Are these like? It's for reference. I'm seeing like these Is this like a pit or
It's
a
a
cave
column.
entrance?
It's a column. It goes all the way to the ceiling. The ceiling in
okay.
here is 60 feet high.
Oh, okay. So the
Yeah,
the
it's
cave
nice and
progresses.
spacious for a big dragon.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
good news, bad news. Good news is we probably escaped from the mobs, provided we close that door. Bad news is it's definitely dragon time.
Bad news. I don't think
Yeah.
he's gonna fit back in that torture room.
Wow, yeah.
Everything up until now has just been him wasting our time. This is
Yeah, and,
just now. It's,
having a good time, it seems.
he's
just
on.
chilling.
He's on his own turf.
All right. So,
Well,
Foilon,
let's go take a dragon's ass.
Foilon, we're going to be continuing your turn, and I know the initiative tracker won't show you guys the turns here, but I have them on here. And what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot of them, and we'll toss that into Discord for you guys.
Ooh. Yeah, how about, can we all re-roll initiative and then change our
I was gonna
initiative
say
to
I'll
supposed
just
to-
edit mine. 'Cause that was like a 9.
Okay.
Oh, did you not get the screenshot?
Yeah, give me a second, Coin. Let me
I'm
get the
sorry.
screenshot here.
I didn't know if that like over. I thought you were looking at like a different one.
No, I'm just going to take the... Windows has the snipping tool. If you are not familiar with the snipping tool, it is one of the things I use the most in Windows. And it is
I use
amazing.
it so much at work.
All right, so tossing this into the Toivoan Trainwreck. There we go. Cool. All right,
Cool.
and what I'll do is I'll remove all of the player characters off of this, and we can get you guys to add new ones on there. All right. Let's go ahead and target your tokens. Let's roll for initiative, and we will reset the initiatives appropriately. So Bryn apparently just likes the number 24 when he rolls.
Oh no, it was 23 and I changed it to
Okay,
24 to
that's
match what
fine.
it was. Okay.
All right. Does anyone need help changing their initiative back to what they had?
Oh yeah, I don't. I think it was like 7 or 8.
Alright.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
in, the, it's in the Discord.
Brazil was 7.
Mine
All
was
right.
7. Okay, awesome.
Sason was
Mine was
8.
9.
Tati was 17. Oshin was 11.18. Foilon is good at 10.2. All right. So we are going to go ahead and reorganize those and go down to Foilon's turn. All right. And I have some other creatures on here, as you guys can see in the screenshot, that I'm not going to transfer, but I can still see them on my list. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Foilon, we continue your turn.
Anyone got some light?
Oh man, I don't think we've had the problem of someone not being able to see for a long time.
The blind minotaur. How a delightful thing. I should kill you last.
Oh wait, I do. I've got 10 torches in my bag. I've never touched.
I
got
think I
torches
do as
too.
well. Yeah.
I can get mine.
Okay.
Just put on a light.
Do we have a light spell? I have dancing lights. It's a cantrip. It's not nothing. But it's not until my turn.
All right. So what else, Foilon?
All right, I'm gonna. I'm just gonna try to get my tinderbox and torch out of my bag.
All right. Which one do you want to dig out first using an action?
It's gonna take like 3 actions to do all of this, but I mean, I kind of have to. So I'll start with the torch.
All right. The torch comes out. Awesome.
I think Thaumaturgy and Druidcraft will get us some low-level lights.
Now, Foilon, do you have 2 weapons?
Nope. I have a hand crossbow in one hand and the torch in the other.
Understood. Just
And
checking.
I do not have a shield.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Just jumping through the hoops. The Underwatch runs into this all the time. All right, as Foilon digs a torch out, it is unlit. Thason, what would you like to do?
Ever forwards, or actually, you know what? I'll let one of the faster people close the door because it would take me a while to walk there and back. I'm gonna start pushing ahead a little bit.
Okay.
Go. I don't think I want to go that much further because I worry about people not being in the happy circle. So actually, I'll step back here. I'll take the dodge action. That'll be it.
Okay. After you take the dodge action, we will go to Ruzid.
Oh, you gonna shut the door?
Yeah, huh?
Okay, great. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ru's gonna look out and say, so, you gonna fight us, or are you gonna keep going invisible? I mean, you have this nice big room, so I assume this is what you wanted. You're still gonna lose, but... and Ruz is gonna dodge.
Very well. At the end of your turn, an arcane bolt fires off. And we are going to be targeting 1d7. Number 2 is Saison. Saison, a 27 to strike you for 29 force damage.
I am dodging, but it'll still hit either way.
With the 25? Understood.
Yep.
Cool.
Ow.
All right. After Ruzid, we go to Sea-Toad Coin.
Coin runs to the door,
And
closes it.
Okay.
Gonna run this way. For prosperity, Coin has 130 movement due to haste.
Yes, sir.
I'll just do a quick double check of everything. I think I've moved about 20 plus 60, 80. Coin, so I see the token. Do I see Sigeos, just to be clear?
You can see the token. That's weird. The token's supposed to be on the GM layer right now.
Hmm.
Okay, you can see him. He's there.
I will just.
No, he's
Okay,
there.
I was gonna say I can dispel that from memory if it's not the case, but
No, he's not supposed to be there. I don't know why he's there.
to be clear, I will act as if I don't see
Yeah,
him.
let me
That's
go ahead
fine.
and
I'm asking.
fix this.
There, I saved you. Everyone else seeing it. You're welcome.
There you go. That's better. I fixed it. He's still in the same location, but you don't know that.
Yeah, understood. Coin's going to look around the cave. He's going to grab a rock. We're gonna roll 1d8 to see what. I guess maybe. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes,
1d.
sir.
He's just gonna skip a rock across the cavern.
Understood.
He's trying to like hit Sigeos. Obviously, it's not going to work. Excluding westward,
Sure.
because it's a wall.
Okay.
1,
Number
2,
5.
3, 4, 5. He's gonna kick it southeast.
All right. Foilon,
And-
you hear something north of you in the darkness.
What's 2 long skips occur of a rock. Well, he's not that way.
Does that go to season?
All right.
Yeah, that's a good. It is a projectile.
Oh, Saison, it skips into your foot.
Dude.
I'm just trying to help. Well, I got all this movement. I might as well use it. 130 minus 80, so I have about 50 more movement, and I'll just use a dash too. Coin's gonna jump here. He's basically going to survey the cave a little bit.
Okay. The
He's
cave
gonna
is
be cautious.
old and damp.
He's gonna. He doesn't want to break LOS with his party,
Sure.
so he'll hop to here. He's still surveying around.
How much blind sense do you have?
I think 60 feet.
You can sense him being right there.
Can I? Oh wait, blind sight? I don't think I have blind
You don't
sight.
have blind sense? Okay.
Sorry, I thought you meant like dark vision for
Okay.
some reason.
All good.
All the same, Coin will. I mean, unless he can like sense key, but I
No,
don't.
Unfortunately,
I don't
that's
think
not a
that
thing
would happen.
in 5th edition. That was 3.5.
Would be
You're thinking
cool.
Dragon Ball.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
Dragon Ball.
literally the whole point of key. Coin's going to hop back to the location he was. We'll say the south, the northmost, just for distance. Coin will say, I don't see him, but I also don't see an exit he could have left from. So chances are he's still in here. And I'll pass turn.
Okay. I appreciate the player integrity. Bryn Gemflower.
Well, let's move forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's been another round since Hinder Fate happened. All right, anti-magic field's gone. True sight's gone. How the hell do we find this guy? I have a wish scroll. Do I just wish for true sight? That honestly doesn't seem bad here. Do we think he's invisible?
I don't like. I didn't check behind the pillars, so, but I also don't like. I don't see any tall rocks he could be hiding behind.
Okay, before I burn the one and only wish I'll probably ever get to cast, let's confirm he's invisible. I'd like to use my action to search for creatures I can't see within 30 feet of me, which is the same distance as my white circle.
Okay. You just doing a perception check, or how are we doing this?
I'm using my potion of mind reading.
Okay.
To search for thoughts of creatures that other than the ones I can already see.
All right. You do not sense any other thoughts.
All right. He's not within 30 feet of me.
Or he doesn't think much.
Yeah. Man. That was my action. Yeah, I'm looking for spells. Daylight. I should cast Daylight. That's something I should do. Yeah. Next turn I can do that if Waylon needs it to be able to see. That'll at least light up the cave, and then we can know for a fact if he's here or not. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. The end of Bryn's. Jason, you're still holding the Wall of Force, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So my guys down there don't know what's happened, so I am going to keep them holding their actions because they don't know that they're supposed to be running back yet. All right. Tati.
Nice.
Tati would like to pull out a case of blush gifted to her by Crystal.
Oh, no. Okay. From like episode 20?
No. From like 3 months ago.
Okay.
The meetup.
I would like to open this case of blush, take a look in the mirror, dab at the powder that creates like a pink cloud that kind of like boils over into the air.
Okay.
I'd like to try to cast Divine Intervention.
Okay, we're casting Divine Intervention. All right. And you are level what right now, Tati, total?
Well, I can tell you mine, but it's Crystal's Divine Intervention.
Okay. So, Crystal, let's pull up Crystal real quick because I forgot what level Crystal is at the moment. She did get leveled up. I believe she's level 17, if I remember right.
If so, she matches mine.
I'm checking.
It's crazy that she's been with Silas for presumably like decades of time, and she is still a lower level than us.
She's been partying this whole time.
Not a lot of combat in the Blue Palace, I guess.
No, she's level 18.
No, higher than me.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep, she's level 18.
That's not bad.
All right. So, need
Hang
you roll
on.
1d100.
Hang on.
What are we asking for Divine
Wait.
Intervention with?
Don't roll it yet. I might be able to cheese the shit out of this.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
rolling it yet.
No,
Seriously?
walking sticks a d20. Walking sticks a d20. I can't cheese a d100. Oh, that would have been.
That would
so
have been
funny.
hilariously fun.
Yeah. Oh well. Sorry. Continue.
As I dab at this blush, creating the little clouds of pink smoke, I am praying that Crystal's gods can help us find our quarry. And I am just imagining in my head a really crazy divine level fog of like fairy fire, basically.
Okay. So, let's get you roll your d100. You want to roll 18 or lower.
Come on, D100. I believe in you. Nope, not even close.
I will allow, if you choose to use as many inspirations on this as you'd like.
I've got an inspiration, so I'll chuck it.
Okay.
I think it's worth it. It's 1 in 5, 1 in 6.
Oh, still bad.
Okay.
I would like to
mine.
offer you.
All right. Foilon
Beat it.
offers his,
Oh, okay.
and
Ha!
There it is.
the cinematic of this is that Crystal hears the plea and takes her spear and chucks it across the planes of existence, and a spear of divine light impales Sageos here and will prevent him from turning invisible.
Oh,
Hey.
legend.
Let's go.
Absolute legend.
Sick as hell.
Big ups.
All right.
Okay, I do need to ask.
Yes.
Did Crystal, in doing so, did Crystal kind of just sigh and shrug her shoulders and just chuck the spear over her
I
shoulder?
think that's what happens after the fact. She's going to then say something along the lines of, well, now that favor is no longer owed. Hope Tachi does good with it. Anyway, where's that wine? All right, Tati, you have revealed Sageos.
Have I revealed Sageos to myself?
I don't think you can see that far, can you?
Okay, that's probably the thing. No, my range is kind of short.
You
right
cannot see him, but he is
What
now
is it?
visible
He's
within
not
the room.
glowing like a Christmas tree. Oh.
now. I do feel that my divine intervention was answered. Just glowing with way more pink than I like. I'm gonna use my movement. And
To be
bonus
clear,
action
since you used the makeup here, Tati,
Yeah,
for
sure.
the rest of the encounter, you are going to be covered in pink dust.
hate it so much.
Yep.
Appreciate that I
You look like
appreciate it a lot. Hate it so much at the same time.
right. So Tati currently looks like she knocked over the makeup counter at Hot Topic.
That's how Eric balances the item.
I look like I walked through a raid. Like I'm gonna try to. I don't know if I even can.
For the record, if anyone wants to do the fan art for this, I'd love to see you, Tati.
It's like that SpongeBob episode in the perfume store.
Perfume department.
Yes.
I am unfamiliar with enough SpongeBob, so I will have to take your
Oh,
word
that's
on it.
vintage, Eric. That's like OG season.
Realize
Sure.
SpongeBob didn't come out until I was in my 20s. Okay, guys.
I
In my
posted
20s, and those are still golden era episodes.
the 20-second clip.
All right. Anything else, Tati?
Movement, bonus action. It's dark, so I think I can hide here.
Understood. At the end of your turn, Sageos is going to look at the situation and be pissed. You
And how are you gonna fight us?
fools! You chose to tempt fate here. You called upon the gods, and they answered you. Now you will pay. And he's going to start by casting his arcane bolts at one person. He's going to do both of them at one person. 1d7. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Saison!
Always Jason.
Let's go.
They had to hop 2 people just to find you.
Saison, a 30 to strike you.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 30 force damage, Saison. Then I will blast you with a natural 1.
Guys, I finally blocked one.
All right. And then he's going to use a bonus action. And the bonus action is his Gravitic Surge. This is a spell-like ability. As he holds up his hand, he turns his hand over. And he's going to distort... he has to move first. We have to move forward here. And we will move to here. Coin, are you invisible right now?
No, I have not established empty body yet. I don't believe.
So he's then going to use Graphitic Surge, and the 30-foot line that emanates from him is going to come out to these two people here. And we are going to make Coin and Bryn make a DC 22 strength saving throw. On a failure, you are going to be pulled 20 feet in a direction of his choice, fall prone. On a failure, sorry, on a success, you take 4d6 damage and are not pulled.
Hang on.
23.
Coin already rolled it. I'm gonna hold my saving throw. I think I'll use my reaction.
Okay.
And hang on. How useful is that? Do we just get murdered? No, Oshin's up next. That's all that happens is I just get yoinked somewhere.
Yep.
That's like kind of annoying. But I'm not good at these. Yeah, we're gonna save. Hold the save.
You're going to hold the save. Understood. Coin,
On that.
you resisted, so you are going to suffer 19 damage as the gravity pulls at your flesh.
Yes. Feels weird.
All right. And then you are within 30 feet of him. We can't do that yet. I have to wait till someone else turn. All right. That's it for now. Cool. That guy's still over there. Doesn't know because Seisin, I assume, succeeded on his concentration check with a DC 15.
Yeah, I can't fail that.
Okay. All right. Oshin.
I'll take a couple steps up, and now that I can see him, I'm just gonna send a slow his way.
You're going to try to slow him. All right.
I assume that he's just gonna pass it, but
We are going to try his counter force. So I need a Constitution saving throw of DC 24. All right, so the spell fires off, and you're going to slow him. All right, so his wisdom saving throw against the slow is a 21.
Ooh.
So he is currently slowed. Is there anything
Okay, that's
I
terrifying.
would do? I think we are going to use a legendary resistance from this form. All right.
I don't like the way you said this form.
Well, we know he's gonna transform into something.
We know there's a dragon fight coming up. We just
No
have to-
way.
we have to earn the right to.
All right.
The right to see it.
Cool. So, anything else, Oshin?
no, that'll be it for my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'm going to use a legendary action to rend reality within 30 feet of him. So that's Coin and Bryn. You're the only two within 30 feet. I need the two of you to make an intelligence saving throw. On a failure, you're going to suffer 44 psychic damage and be stunned until the end of your next turn. On a success, you take half the damage.
Unfortunate. I see he's busting out the big guns. Well, nothing to do but.
Coin,
roll
you
the
have
dice.
+5 to that, so you will take 22 psychic damage.
Chut.
Bryn, you're going to suffer 44 psychic damage here, unless you want to use that inspiration of yours.
I'm not sure it's worth it because I have +6 and bless, and yeah, being stunned kind of sucks.
So Coin
But,
can cure it before your turn.
Also
True.
a possibility. Yeah, I'll give up the hinder fates.
Okay,
I now have to roll my save against the.
the graphitic surge.
I have to roll my save against the surge, and that's going to be a strength saving throw.
Yes, sir.
I have to beat a 20. 16 does not save. Where am I?
All right, you are going to be blasted out to there.
Yeah, that checks.
Okay. All right, and you suffered 44 psychic damage. Got it.
Yep.
You're not concentrating on anything else, right?
Just the Hinder Fates.
Okay, understood. That was the end of Oshin's turn. Foilon.
Right. I have absolutely no idea where anyone or anything is, so I'm going to have to use my action to get the tinderbox out.
Okay.
I'm going to put my crossbow away in order to have a hand free in order to.
Yes, sir. Do you want to put it on the ground so you can pick it up later, or do you want to put it back in the backpack?
It would be another action to retrieve it.
Turn Toivoan into a dragon so he can see.
Tons of options here, Foilon.
I think. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, I can't afford to be separated from it, and okay, yeah, I'm gonna just okay, I've used my action surges already. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the backpack.
Okay.
A lost action is much less of a problem than if I were to get separated from that crossbow, because I
Yes,
can't
sir.
do damage to them otherwise.
Understood. Cool. At the end of Foilon's turn, I will use a second legendary action here. And we are going to fire off 2 arcane bolts. 1d7. Sorry, 1 arcane bolt. 1d7, we fire the arcane bolt at target number 2, which is Bryn Gemflower. Bryn, you are currently prone, so this has disadvantage against you.
I'm also stunned though, so I think that negates
yeah.
it.
So straight roll of a 20 to blast you, Bryn.
Ooh, that's gonna hit.
Okay, you're going to suffer 25 force damage. And I get to send you a lovely message.
Oh, I don't like that.
There you go, Bryn. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Let's continue.
All right. Cool. All right. So, Sason, it is now your turn.
Okay, so Bryn's in bad shape. Get here. Bryn, do you have any potions on your belt?
Yes. Bryn has several potions on his belt. Greater Mana Potion and Potion of Healing, Superior.
Just superior.
Superior is 8d4 plus 8. So an average of 28 hit points. Which is not bad.
Not bad, not great.
Oh, not for nothing, Eric. Does he fire 2 bolts or just 1?
Just 1 during the legendary action.
Oh, nice.
Also, all healing is halved on you, isn't it?
Yes. It is.
Doesn't really matter what I use then, because it's just gonna be a lot less effective. So I guess I'm gonna feed you that potion.
All right. Honestly, I'd rather just let me go down and someone can get me back up, and I think we do the healing dance.
Okay. All right.
It's
It's your call on it. If you don't want me to say it.
Hey, I'm stunned and prone. Just leave me for now. Because
I want to say the logistics of Bryn going, no, I'd rather pass out. Really funny to me in context.
In which case, what do I do now? I shouldn't have come over here. I still have spells. Got counter force stuff that he can do. I think that's fine. I'll take the dodge action.
Okay.
I think it's better just to stay alive for now, and I'll heal a little bit. That'll be it.
Sagaeus looks at you. Poor fool. You should have taken care of him while you had the chance. And Sagaeus intelligently is going to fire his arcane bolt right at Bryn.
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen. That hits. Bryn goes down.
Does your death ward fire off?
Do I have one? I didn't think I had one.
You were all granted one by Crystal on the shore, if you recall.
Yeah, okay. I'm happy to take it, but I thought there was either a limit on the duration or that it had popped already.
If it had popped already, then fine.
Just because it would be on my character sheet,
Understood.
I feel.
I don't think it popped. I think we all assumed timing-wise they expired.
Okay, that's true.
I thought it was like 7 hours
Yeah.
or something.
All right,
for the
so
much as I
Bryn
want that
falls
one.
unconscious.
Great. Even better. Wait, nope, that's the wrong. Okay, that's not necessary. Whoever's doing that.
Sorry.
No, I thought it was Justin or something.
No, he can't control
cool.
you.
Technically, I can, but I
Oh.
the one.
Oh yeah, because you
I controlled you one session way back.
Oh, well, we could get rid of that. You should really do that.
I never said anything, but I always noticed.
No, you're
Only I am allowed to roll this upside down.
Think of the trolling.
Bryn, you have been uncontrolled by coin.
No. There goes my subtle meta knowledge of everything Bryn can see.
I'm sorry, Justin. I shouldn't. That's so funny. I'm
I
sorry.
never used it.
I shouldn't have said anything.
For the record, I love the player integrity here in this group, guys, just for the record. All right. Cool. So that is his legendary action. We go to the Ruzid.
The Ruzid is gonna be the help for the Bryn. Hopefully.
Did he?
Good-
Was
good to call.
his psychic stun thing? Was that only one legendary action?
It is.
That's
Got some
gross.
crazy. He's got some pro gamer moves.
You guys are
Yeah.
in phase 1.5 right now.
Ruzid's gonna go up to Bryn and try to feed him the potion on his belt.
Okay. Which potion?
Oh, well. Fine.
There's no
Wait,
choice in the
mana
matter.
or Potion of healing.
It's the healing one.
Yeah.
Ruzid's not gonna pour a mana potion.
The one that's
on-
labeled Potion of Healing?
Well, like, isn't the potion of mana like also not red?
Right.
Surely not.
All right. Assuming Rusid can differentiate a healing potion from a mana potion.
Dude, I'd be so
Um,
pissed if Toivo and
ooh,
mana potions
good
were like
roll.
burgundy.
That is a good one.
31 becomes 15.
Only 4s and 1s. It's like a Christmas tree when I hover over it.
Yeah, everyone knows mana is blue. Everyone who played Diablo knows mana is blue.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I am no longer unconscious. I'm still in a world of hurt, but yeah.
Point can fix your stun.
All right. Anything else, Ruzid?
Is there anything even remotely interesting I could do with my bonus action that would be helpful? Oh yeah, I'm gonna use the Hill Rune right now. I don't know,
Okay.
might be the time. That'll give me resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Okay. And that lasts for how long?
Minute.
A minute. All right. So just go ahead and track that. It's 10 rounds.
Yep.
Cool. I do not have another legendary action at the moment. We go to Mr. Coin.
So Brennan's done, correct?
He is stunned.
Or-
Yes, sir.
Okay, Coin's gonna hop over to here. Physician's touch will unstun. At that point, I'll just burn a key for a flurry of healing on Bryn.
Sure.
Then use that Physician's touch to end the stun condition. I will go ahead and roll the 3 Hand of Healings that pop off. And then subtract whatever is removed from the
Yeah.
orb.
Thanks.
The
3
hell?
plus 2 plus
16.
2 is 7. That might be enough to stop me from dying to another bolt.
It's not
That puts
nothing.
me to 22 hit points. It's not nothing, and I appreciate it greatly.
Yeah.
And also, I get a turn, maybe. He's probably going to try and shoot me again.
Okay.
But I'd be disappointed if he didn't.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Coin?
Just do some thinking. I technically have haste. I guess I can use that to like dash, disengage. I guess disengage. I can't dodge though. Nah, I will just pass turn Do we consider potions an object interaction?
No, they're
An object interaction?
they are a action or bonus action if they're on your belt.
Gotcha. Then yeah, I full pass.
Okay, cool. As Sea Toad coin passes, we are going to go to Bryn Gemflower. Would you like to use the Gemflower, Bryn?
That's a good question. It is the top of the round. Not at the moment. I think my initiative is fine. I don't see Sigeos on the initiative tracker. Can you remind me what his initiative is?
14.
14. Okay, that actually might matter. I'll knock a D4 off my initiative and try and get closer to the group in case it matters later. So I'll drop down to a 21. Yay. And then I get my reaction back. I will use half my movement to stand up. Is there a good spell I can cast that is not going to immediately get blown out by getting stunned? I can Psychic Lance somebody, but his intelligence save is insane because he's a wizard. We could try Banishment, but I'm not sure what that accomplishes. Daylight. Daylight is non-concentration, and Toivoan needs it to see and have two hands. Is that a point? A 60-foot radius sphere of light. I would like to use my action to cast Daylight.
Okay.
I'd like to cast it on the point where Sigeos currently is.
All right.
And yeah, I'd like to choose the a 60-foot. I'm hoping that's like the middle of the cave.
Okay.
Yeah, 60 feet of bright light, and then awesome. We have line on the whole map now. That's huge.
Now, you did cast a spell, so I'm going to
Okay.
use a reaction to try to counterforce that.
Con save coming right up. I'm actually good at these.
You're good.
Easy, no sweat. Yeah, okay. Maybe I could have worded it better, Tati, but you know what I meant. It's okay. That's my action, and I am gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20.
The cinematic of this, though, is great because the light goes up and Foilan's sitting there with a tinderbox and a torch and can now see.
Yeah, we're gonna just because I'm gonna be probably constantly getting downed and revived for the next couple rounds. It is we need to damage him as quickly as possible, and so I think Foilan is a big portion of our damage, and so I will. Oh, the 30-foot thingy is no longer relevant because I no longer have Hinder Fate available.
Okay.
So I will end my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, we go to those people who don't know that they need help over here. And then we get to the 20. 20. We are going to now fire off a lair action. The lair action, because this is on the 20. The lair action is going to be the Prismatic Storm. And I need to move that up to there. So, a chaotic burst of multicolored light fills a 60-foot radius. Each creature must make a DC 24 Constitution saving throw or suffer a random prismatic effect. So, that is going to be a 60-foot radius. I believe that's going to be everybody. Yeah, that's everybody.
To be clear, is it a radius around him or just in a big ball where he chooses?
It is a storm somewhere within the lair.
Okay, so then yeah, that's gonna hit. I mean, I think it would hit everyone regardless.
Yeah,
but
we
just...
can get the... Yeah, it's going to hit
I
everybody.
guess Toivoan is more than 60 feet away, so if it was just around...
No,
him,
he's going to do it here so we catch everybody.
Yeah, the center is south of him, not on him.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I know, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, all good. All right,
yes.
so Bryn saved, Coin saved. Wait, the DC was a 24. Coin, you were next to Sason, so you saved.
Yep.
Foilan, you did not save because you were not next to Sason. Ruzid saved, and Oshin did not save. Tati did not say. So the three people who are not in Saison's aura, we're going to roll some effects from the prismatic storm. 1d7. Sorry, 3d7. So, first one, 1d7. Here we go. 1d7 for Tati. Tati, you're going to suffer 50 fire damage.
Okay.
Oshin, number 5, you will suffer 50 cold damage. And Foilan, you are going to suffer 50 poison damage.
Got it.
All right. My ogres are way out of the picture. Tati, it is now your turn.
1 second. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember how long ago I drank a potion of fire resistance. I think it was when we were opening the door the first time.
It's when you guys were coming into this area because you wanted to get it before going through the hot portal. You still have another 30 minutes on it. No, you still have 30 minutes on it.
Which reminds me, actually, I should have rolled a 1d4 for the Potion of Heroism. I just need a 4.
Okay.
Don't have it. Okay. I still take the damage.
All right. I appreciate that. All right, Tati.
I would like to... My awesome hiding spot, totally revealed by this daylight. For sure. This guy, too, also revealed, so there's that. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on him.
Ooh, okay. If you attempt to chill touch him, you will critically miss.
I'm gonna duck over here and try to stealth again.
Okay. As you try to hide. Wow, that's good. Let's see if I can detect you. My perception check is perception. Here we go. Haha! I don't know where you are.
Huh.
All right.
So sneaky.
It then becomes his turn. He is going to look at the situation and smile coldly at the situation. You fools, you still don't understand who you're dealing with. And he's going to walk away. He's going to walk to here. And then he's going to cast a spell. Does anyone want to do anything about this spell?
Well, we start by trying to identify it. Please and
Okay.
thank you.
You need an Arcana check of a DC 20.
Well, I can still do that.
All right. He is casting a Wall of Force.
Interesting.
Not
that
want that
seems
to happen.
quite good here.
One could burn a counter spell, at the discretion of the party, of course.
I think you'd have to roll for it, and I think, Oshin, can you? Oh, you're probably not within 60 feet. Oh, yes, you are. Do you have an appropriate level of counterspell? Because I'd have to use an 8th level spell slot on this, which is kind of. Oh no, I can cast it down. I can just cast it at 3rd level. I forgot that's a thing that I can do, and then I'd have to hit a 15. Ooh, that's kind of. I might have to use inspiration a couple times, but I actually try and counter this.
Wall of Force is 5th level.
Yeah, level 5.
Alright, I have a 5th level slot open if you want.
Okay. I am thinking that because I'm not long for this world, my spell slots are maybe less valuable. So I think I go for it, and yeah, I just have to hit a 10 on a die, and I have inspiration. So yeah, I'd like to respond by casting counterspell at 3rd level.
Okay. So
My reaction is down.
cool. You're casting it at the 3rd level. Let's go ahead
To counter
and start with the counter force to try to stop that. So
Very good.
we need the con save. You're fine there. Now I need you to roll your charisma check to beat the DC 15.
All right. Oh, I forgot I have Jack of all trades on this. That makes it a little bit better. Fingers crossed.
All right. So
24.
you will counterspell him, and the Wall of Force will not go up.
Yeet.
And then he will do his arcane bolts. And we need to get rid of Saison. badly.
Nuh-uh.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we need to get him unconscious so that aura doesn't help you guys anymore. So, Sayson, we're gonna blast at you twice. You're not dodging right now, correct?
I am dodging.
You are dodging? Okay.
Yep.
So with disadvantage, a 25 to blast you, sir.
That'll hit.
For 26 force damage. And then a 19 to blast you.
That's not going to get there.
Okay. He already moved. Of course, I should have done that as my bonus action earlier. Oh well. Eric's learning the character. Alright, Oshin!
Alright, I am going
Sayson, you've been granted inspiration.
Oh, hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm going to cast Rollicum Psychic Lance and name Sigeos.
You're going to name Sigeos with Rotham Psychic Lance. Alright. And this is Sigeos. His intelligence saving throw is going to be a 36.
Alright, I still think that you take half damage if
Yes,
he
sir.
is-
He
that.
is immune to psychic, though, so he won't take any of it.
Nice. Alright, that will be it.
Alright. After Oshin, we go to Foilan. Well, I should use a legendary action here. One sec. Let me go ahead and blast Sayson, because Sayson's helping you guys too much with those saving throws. I need to end that so he doesn't make that much benefit. A 23 to hit you, Sayson.
Not going to get there.
Okay.
And I have also used my movement just to move up into his...
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Move into the aura as well. Let's go ahead here. Let's not clump together too much. And I will drop the torch and tinderbox on the ground and use my action to get my crossbow back.
Okay.
And bonus action to second wind. You gain a 1d10 plus 17, 22 hit points back. That is it.
Okay. After Foilan, we are going to go ahead and use that blast again. We're going to try to pepper down. Oh, yeah. With Foilan ending his turn, we're going to try to knock Sayson unconscious here. A 29 to blast you, sir.
I'll take the 22.
Okay. All right. And that begins your turn, sir.
All right. Heads up for the group. I'm not going to be able to run after him or anything like that because I'm trying to get one in the aura. But let's get some spells going. First thing I'm actually going to do... Got some options. I'm going to drink one of the unstable healing potions. One of the corrupted ones.
Yes.
The corrupted ones?
Yep.
Okay.
So that is a wisdom saving throw, I believe.
Yes, please. Cool. So you save against that.
Roll my hit dice, which
Correct.
are 18d10. Very mid. That's fine, and then a d10,000.
Okay.
All right, let's see what we got.
6123. Okay. So, as you guys watch, Sayson suddenly goes armor plated. His skin turns steel like. Sayson, this is going to last for. Let's go ahead and find out how many days this is going to last for.
What should I roll?
1d7, please. For 2 days, you are invulnerable to 80% of normal weapons.
Oh, cool.
That's not nothing.
No, that's
You accidentally, if Foylan accidentally shoots an arrow at you, well, it might be magical, but
Right, that's a magical weapon. But
it can't possibly hurt you to be invulnerable to that, I think.
right, in other words, any attack from a normal mundane weapon that would hit you will have to roll a D100 and get a 81 or above.
So right now I'm completely metal and I'm a flaming skeleton head because of the earlier magic surge.
That's correct, sir.
Guys, I swear it's just me. Great. I want to cast my 1/5 level to get the Circle of Power up, but I don't think I can without Bryn having counter magic back right now. I think we're gonna have to wait one turn for that. Let's. It's just gonna have all that stuff anyway. That doesn't really matter. I will Shield of Faith myself.
Okay. All right, and I need you to roll that counter force. Cool. You managed to do Shield of Faith.
Cool. I'll step over here.
Okay.
And that's going to be it for my turn. I'm technically still holding on to the Wall of Force. Yeah, I think I'll hold on to it for the moment. I will make my con save. Great. All yours.
All right. So, then... yeah, we are going to go ahead and use Reality Ren because we need to. You are... Tati, he doesn't know you're there, but the Reality Ren doesn't require him to see you. So I need you and Sason to roll an intelligence saving throw of DC 24 or suffer 32 psychic damage and be stunned. Tati's going to suffer 32 psychic damage and be stunned. Sason, you saved. On a success, you take half the damage, Sason, so you'll suffer 16 psychic damage.
Sounds good.
All right. That is his third legendary action. Ruzid.
Ruzid, like, sees Tati getting stunned and then looks up
You
at
cannot
and
see
says,
Tati being stunned.
I
Super
can't.
hidden.
She's hidden.
Oh, yeah, she's hidden. I forgot. Okay, never mind.
Isn't telepathy still up?
No, I was excluded from that.
No, so I don't know if she's stunned. I'm
Well,
gonna
remind
go
me why
teleport.
Tati was. Oh yeah, it's in my notes. Why was Tati?
I got hit by a
Dispel magic.
Oh,
spell.
you got dispel magic by him. That's
I'm gonna
right. Okay.
Misty Step over to here.
Okay. I'm
How
going
many
to ask you to roll for counter force.
And then another d20.
So-
well, actually, I succeed anyways, even with that roll. So
Okay.
5.
Yep.
Okay, and then Ruz is going to walk up to here using 10 feet of movement
Okay.
and attempt to grapple this guy.
You're going to try to grapple Sigeos. Awesome. So you try to grapple him. You grabbed a hold of him.
And then I'm going to try to shove him.
Okay. He's prone.
Drag him 5, 10, 15, 20, and slap him right here.
Okay.
And then hit him with one attack here. As I can. With advantage. And
A 15 will miss.
faster. Does nothing. Even though it was already going to do nothing. Actually, no, it does do stuff now because the no anti-magic field. Anything else I want to do with like my bonus action, maybe?
Are your claws magical?
Yeah, because I have the insignia of
Right.
claws.
You're right. All good. Just checking.
I think that will be all then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Mr. The Coin.
Coin says telepathically. So what are the chances we can drag or teleport him back to that mansion portal?
Not worth it. Beat his ass.
Yeah,
Very
jump
hard.
in.
Get him.
Out
Yeah,
of character,
that's
that room is now swarmed with the ogres from the other room.
That does make sense, yeah.
You guys go there. They're going to be there for you.
Give you a big hug.
Would Coin have any reason to believe is that normal attacks wouldn't affect Sageos? He couldn't hit him earlier. Was that due to like the
Well,
anti-magic?
your monk attacks are magical. Is it because you were in the anti-magic field that they weren't magical?
Gotcha.
So you're good.
Okay. So the trick is I want to pop empty body just to keep his health longer, but then I can't attack. I guess I can still get an attack out due to haste. It won't.
Is empty body in action?
It's a full action to pull off, I believe.
You do get the what is it called? You get that monk ability that's very rarely used. The one that lets you, what is it? Key empowered strike. You should use that. Or not key empowered strike. Sorry, what is it called? The one that lets you can make an attack with a bonus action if you spend a key with your action. It's one of the optional features.
I think you had it right.
Key fueled
Yeah,
attack.
but yeah.
Is it key fueled attack?
That sounds right.
If you spend
Yeah,
one
it's
key point or
fueled
more as part of your
If you
action.
spend one key or more as part of your action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to make an unarmed strike.
Do I have that natively as a monk, or is that
Yes,
something
sir.
I would have needed to pick up?
That's
Oh wow, yeah, that is niche since I've apparently never used that.
It's not commonly
okay.
used,
It's like
but
a-
it can be useful.
Optional
This sounds like the
protection
ideal scenario. Coin wants to burn 4 key to get empty body up.
okay.
Doing so allows him to do 1 unarmed strike. Additionally, he gets 1 free attack off of the haste. So I believe I get to have 2 attacks on him here.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to use the haste for a rope dart attack.
Oh,
When did you get the haste? I'm sorry, I missed it.
The potion of speed.
Okay, you just drank
When
that.
popped
Gotcha.
it when we were in the throne room, it was drank.
Okay, well that would be
The last
long
one.
gone because that only lasts for a minute.
Oh, but I was operating off of the turns. We have not hit 10 since
We've not
then.
hit 10 turns.
we
If we have,
would've hit-
Yeah.
I will disregard
Definitely
that.
did.
it took 10 turns to
Size
cast the
dependent
Magnetic
tasks.
Mansion.
For sure.
Oh, okay. Then disregard
Okay.
the epic
Oh,
green.
you can still use
You can
that
still
'cause
use
it-
that
it
for
learns
the attack roll.
The key fueled one.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
key
but-
fueled strike.
because it can be a monk weapon or
Right. So-
Oh, yeah, it's
Or a
monk
monk
weapon
weapon.
too, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was only unarmed strike. Well, then that'll be the only attack, but that's even better considering
sir.
no haste.
So, that's
Coin
going
will
to
hit
be
him with that.
26 points of damage as the rope dart impales him.
Perfect.
Yes, sir. Anything else?
I think I'm gonna play it like Coin thought he had haste, so he's winding up a second one, and then he starts sweating, and he's like, "Oh, give me a second. I need a second." And I pass turn.
Okay. As you pass your turn, I've already used the 3 legendary actions, so we go to Brimgem Flower.
Amazing. I'm somehow still alive. Let's get to the exact spot where I can be in the happy circle and not 1, 2, 3, 4. Tactically being as far away from this guy as possible. And I might actually be able to do something. Well, we know that his wisdom saves are kind of mediocre. We could try and burn legendary resistance. What if I just fairy fire him? That's really tempting, actually. Make him save or suck. I'm gonna go for it. He's prone, but being prone is somewhat problematic for no, thank you, Oshin. I appreciate it. Also, yeah, Tati, you have a point. I should stop talking shit, or else that's how I usually end up in in the shit myself.
Do you think that you'll live until my turn?
No, but we're gonna try anyway. And we can at
Okay.
least find out what his save is. Eric, real quick, thank you for answering all my complicated and
Yes,
messy
sir.
rules questions, given the circumstances I'm in. Could
Yes,
you
sir.
check our private message on Discord for
I
one
will
more?
check what that latest
Um,
one is. It would be the second option in that.
Very good, thank you. Okay, in that case, yeah, Sheen, you have a point. I'm going to use my action to restock my potion belt
Very well.
and put a potion back on it, and then I will end my turn.
Okay. As you end your turn, we will go to creatures who don't know that they should be over here yet. And then we go to the lair action. The lair action is going to fire off, and as the prismatic storm is... let me make sure I've got the prismatic storm. Is that the one that happens next? Yes, I get a second prismatic storm here. So, prismatic storm is going to be a 60-foot area here. So, I need everyone to go ahead and make their Constitution saving throw with DC 24 or suffer a random prismatic effect.
I assume that's every one of his choice, and he's exempt from
Correct.
it. Yay.
I will
Yes,
use
please.
I will use the bardic inspiration I have from Bryn to get to 24.
Okay.
Yay, thank you.
Does the stun affect my saving throw?
No.
I pass. I can add Seison's aura.
Awesome.
Real quick, as long as I'm in my notes, Sason and Coin, do you guys still have Bardic, or has it been used?
I
Coin
still
has
have
not used his.
Okay,
Yep.
excellent. Just checking in. Thank you.
All right. So, Tati, Coin, you are near Sason, so you succeed. So,
Yep.
Tati's the only one who fails here, correct? Yep. All right. So, 1d7. Number 3, Tati, you're going to suffer 50 lightning damage as the prismatic storm arcs over to you.
Got it.
As the yellow lightning courses through your body and you are stunned already, we go to those guys and then to Tati's turn, who is stunned. Tati, you are only stunned until the end of your turn, which is now.
Excellent.
It then becomes Sigeos' turn. Sigeos is currently prone and grappled by Ruzid. And we do not want to be here, so we are going to go ahead and do our arcane shift. And we are going to teleport from here up to 60 feet to a point that I can see. And I think we're going to go ahead and do that point to be here as my bonus action. And then we are going to... Oh, no. If I use my bonus action for that, I can't do graphitic search. All right. Whoa. Okay, so we're going to use our bonus action to do that to 60 feet to a point I can see. And then we are going to fire arcane bolts. And we need to get Sason down because he's the one giving all those saving throws. Sason,
All right.
here come 2 arcane bolts at you, sir. Are you dodging right now?
I am no longer dodging.
You are no longer dodging. Okay. And do you have the mental displacement up?
I do not. I took that down because I assumed he could probably see through it.
Understood. You are correct. So, the arcane bolt will be a 27 to strike you unless you cannot see him.
Nope, I can see him, fortunately, but that is 27.
All right, that is going to deal 13 force damage to you.
All right.
The second shot will be a critical strike.
I will make him reroll with what is it? Runic Shield. Is say when another creature you see is hit by the attack roll. Well, I can see both of them, but yeah.
Okay.
Runic Shield, he has to reroll.
It's just line of sight. It's not a distance.
I can ping it.
Yep. Thank you.
It is a distance as well, but I fulfill all the requirements.
Yes, sir. Okay. So we have to re-roll this using the runic shield. So the runic shield causes the arcane bolt to be a 33 to strike you, Sason.
Not a crit.
That will hit, but it's not a crit. Thank you, Ruzid.
All right. So you were going to suffer 26 force damage.
Yep.
And then I am going to use my movement to go there. All right, Oshin. Sayson, you can't fail the con save of a 13, right?
Correct. That's why I'm not rolling that.
Thank
I
you.
have a minimum of plus 18 at the moment.
Yep. With the wall of force right now is preventing all of the minions over there from joining the fight.
Yeah, I figured not a bad idea to keep it up as long as I can.
Yep.
All right, I am going to throw another slow at him.
All right. Can you see him? Yep.
Yep.
All right. So wisdom saving throw. Goodness gracious, dude.
Oy, we love to see it.
Having a tough time.
All right. There goes Legendary Resistance 2. I need to keep those up. All right.
And
In this form, that second one. All right. Anything else, Oshin?
no, that's it.
All right. As that's it, we then will use a legendary action to fire off an arcane bolt. However, I can't see Sayson right now. The person I can see just a hint of. Bryn Gemflower, you can see right here the little hint of my character.
Yep.
He
Yes, I
peeks
can.
around the corner and blasts at you with one arcane bolt, sir.
Please miss. Oh, fuck off. Okay.
I can't help you. I already used my get out of jail card.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I still have get out of jail free cards. This
Let's
would
go.
knock me out. This puts me to. I'm at 22. How 4d10? Average of 4d10 is
Average of
exactly
22.
22. So if he re-rolls the attack and still hits me, I'd probably go down anyway. I'm kind of inclined to just take this because I'm not concentrating on anything. I have a huge bonus to death saves.
Also, it'd be really dramatic, so that's a reason to let it happen.
How valuable is a first level spell slot? Is it
I'm
worth?
trying to continuously blast you to kill you, though.
Yeah,
He
he's probably
could, but that was
Legendary.
this was his first legendary action. If he hits me with 2 more, yeah, you're right. As much as I like
No,
action
keep in
combat,
mind, he's not going to be able to hit you with 2 more. I can use reactions to take 1.
Oh,
Is he just
absolute
choosing
legend.
to target Bryn? Because I can see as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
just
no,
make
he's
sure.
smart. He should.
Yeah, he's a
I
highly
would
intelligent
be-
dragon. This is not a dragon
Yeah.
that's going to be, randomly choosing targets.
If he
We're
goes,
level
if he
18 and
sees
do
someone
dumb shit
down.
all the time. So
Well, I'm gonna have to decide. Silvery Barbs. He is in Silvery Barbs range, right? Let's confirm that.
He's
first.
within 60 feet.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Exactly 60 feet. Okay, so if I force the re, he has plus 16. He's gonna hit me and knock me out anyway. I think the expected value of forcing the reroll is just too low. I will take the hit and suffer 63 force damage and be knocked out.
Okay. As Bryn is knocked out, one body has hit the floor. May the others follow in kind.
Well, that's not very nice.
You mean your body?
Foylan!
Alright, so I'm gonna move toward Bryn. Uh, 30. Okay, I only see a sliver of Sigeos, but the sliver's all I need. I'm assuming that's a sliver of him, so I'm gonna start shooting up there.
Okay.
And we will. Probably okay. That's we'll make that a precision attack and try to get that up. A 24 to hit.
A 24 will hit,
Love to see those.
dealing
Alright.
20 piercing damage.
You
Ow!
already died
You
on.
fool!
If you can be hit by a fool, does that make you more of the fool?
Anyone can get lucky.
I'm
And-
going to make
God,
that. I'm going to make that one a distracting strike.
Okay.
So we are going to add to the. So this one will add to the damage, and the next attack roll against him by someone other than me has advantage.
Very well.
And then third attack.
All
Will
right.
miss.
That will miss. Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to unclip a potion from Bryn's belt if he has a healing potion there.
There is not
I
one.
don't have any on my belt.
There is a
Okay,
potion there, though,
I don't have
right,
one.
Bryn?
Not a healing potion.
Not a healing potion, but there's a potion there.
If it is not obviously a healing potion, I'm not being it to Bryn.
Very well. Understood.
Nice try, Eric.
I'm right.
I think I finally figured out what's going on, you bastard.
All right. So after Foilan,
And so I'm not. Well, since I'm not using my bonus action for that, I'm going to use my bonus action to take one more shot.
okay.
And let's see. Can I make this one maneuver to? Strength saving throws out. I'm going to make that one a trip attack and make him make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Prone.
Cool. So as you strike him, he's going to be struck, dealing 19 damage to him.
Plus 5 more.
Plus 5 more. Awesome. As he falls backwards. Because
He does get a strength saving throw.
not in this case.
Uh-oh.
As he falls backwards, now that Sageos is below 50% health, his chest bursts open, and out crawls a much larger form of Sageos.
Phase 2.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Well, good news is he's not hiding anymore.
All right, Foilan.
I can't see his health bar, so it's not that high.
And
All right, anything else, Foilan?
I'm all out of stuff I can do.
All right. That means that I am going to have to do a legendary action. In this form, we are going to start with doing our void step. And our void step means that we leave an after image there. You're going to void step over to here. All right.
It's getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
so I assume it's unclear. It's unclear what's the after image and what's not. Or...
Correct.
Okay.
Is one of them glowing with a magical spear?
Glowing with the magical sphere?
The spear, the magical glowing.
SPAR.
Oh. No? They're both
Okay.
From
they're
Crystal.
both magical at the moment.
Well, I was saying because the original was attacked by the divine intervention.
Oh yeah, they are both that way. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir. All right, Sayson, it is your turn.
Okay. Did someone feed Bryn a potion?
Nope.
No, Bryn is still unconscious.
Okay, gotta deal with that. Alright. Wait, do I even have one on my belt anymore? Okay, yeah. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get right over here. I will feed Bryn a potion of healing supreme from my belt.
I was
Damn.
about to consume that.
Yeah. Wait your turn.
Potion or
better-
him?
Better me than him. So that's going to be on average. Well, I'll just roll it. 40 becomes 20. That's not bad.
Anything to keep you alive.
I appreciate it.
Then I think I have to go for. I think it's time to get this out now. Circle of Power. Dropping concentration on the Wall of Force.
Okay, so Awesome. So Wall of Force is gone back over there. Cool. So we will handle that. You do need to roll against the counter force here.
Yep.
DC's not changed. That's good.
You saved barely, sir.
I also have blessed. I just haven't been rolling, but yeah.
Understood?
Great. And then I will take one step that way as my final movement.
Very well.
And that is gonna be it. If on anybody else's turn, they can go into the bag and feed me another one of the unstable healing potions, I'd appreciate it, because I get the sense I'm gonna be getting hit a lot soon.
Who has the bag?
I do.
Okay. Understood.
All right. At the end of Sayson's turn, I'm going to take another legendary action. Now that I'm in phase 2, those reset, and I'm going to beat my wings. Each creature within 15 feet. That is Foilan, Oshin, Bryn, and Sayson. You all need to make a dexterity saving throw of a DC 26. Or suffer 15 bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone.
I am already prone, but I will take the 15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I will get knocked prone. I get. Do we think getting knocked prone is going to be really bad? I feel like that's going to be really bad.
I think it'll have no
Considering that you don't get
consequences.
another turn for a while. Sorry, I'm also talking over Kyle. You're really quiet.
All right.
What do I need to
What
roll
are-
here?
What are
Okay.
you? Oh, you just need one more. Do you not have Bardic still?
Oh, I do have Bardic. That's a good point. You're right. I'll burn the Bardic here. I might as well. Okay. I saved.
Cool. So, you saved. Awesome. And then he gets to fly. And he gets to fly up to half his speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So, Sageos will lift up into the air. And he will be 20 feet into the air.
Okay.
All right. After Sayson, we go to Ruzid.
Anyone got that polymorph scroll handy? Maybe?
I have one. Not a true polymorph, regular polymorph.
No, the other one.
I never had that. I think Oshin has it.
Ruzid looks at Oshin and says, "Is it time?"
I don't think that I have it. Unless
Ruzid definitely
I-
gave
I
it to
didn't-
one of the people who's capable of using it. if neither
Oh, no,
of you
no,
have
okay,
it,
you're
then
right.
that must have been an error. Like
I
someone,
found it on my character sheet. I just put it in where I didn't expect it to be.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Ruzi's gonna look at Oshi and be like, "So is this the time, or are we gonna save it for something else?"
There's no better time.
Okay. Ruz is gonna prepare his action to drink a potion of growth.
Okay. So-
When the trigger is gonna be when Oshin casts True Polymorph on him.
Understood.
Are you wanting, or I can wait till my turn to ask.
Cool.
I guess do you choose? Oshin is the one choosing, or I guess do I have to tell him what I want? That-
She's the one who's polymorphing, so he's the one who does it.
Ruz is gonna
It
tell
wouldn't
him,
hurt.
Ruz is gonna tell him, "Turn me into the time dragon we saw."
Oh boy.
All right. Anything else, Ruzid?
Nope.
All right. So we are then going to. We are 20 feet in the air. We're going to use our third legendary action to reality warp. I'm going to focus on everyone within 30 feet of him, which means everyone except for Tati. I believe even Coin is in this. Yes. Rusid's even in this. Yep. All right. So everyone within 30 feet must make an intelligence saving throw or suffer 30 psychic damage and suffer disadvantage on all attacks and ability checks until the end of your next turn.
Intelligence, advantage +5.
All
I
right.
make it nice.
Thanks to the circle of power, you're fine. Sayson.
Plus the 3 down below from Bless.
Understood. Cool. Bryn.
Bryn is unconscious again.
All right. And his disadvantage on ability checks and saves.
Sorry, before it was ability checks and attack rolls. Can you confirm?
Attacks and ability checks. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, that's fine. Just checking.
I
The
miss-
saves are, one of those is much more important than
I
the other.
understand. I will put the reality thing in chat just to confirm.
That's okay. It's all good. All good.
Yep. Thank you for keeping me honest. All right. So, Ruzid, you're okay. Yep. Awesome. Sea Toad Coin.
I believe I failed because it's +5. That's still under
sir.
24.
Yes, sir. So, you're going to suffer 30 psychic damage.
This is half from empty body, but yeah.
Awesome. All right. So that was his reality warp, and then we go to Mr. Cetoad Coin. Coin, you have disadvantage on all attacks and ability checks until the end of your next turn, which is currently active.
Mm-hmm. So Coin's going to say, too many dragons. We need a meat shield. Get out here, meat shield. And then he's going to trigger, as some of you may remember when he got the magic tattoos, he paid to get one summoned draconic.
Oh.
So he wants to summon a frog dragon
All right.
onto the battlefield.
So
It would have 50 HP, I believe, because it was a level 5 spell, as I remember.
yes, sir. So
It looks
as you
like-
do this, Coin, it's going to crawl up out of your tattoo. And
Yeah.
it just tears free of you, and you guys watch as spines erupt from Coin, and this thing begins to separate like an evil second head. The wings spread, and a bulging neck extends outwards. The two beady yellow eyes separate and begin to turn green as a monstrous dragon forms next to Coin. Right there.
Apparently, you get to choose
Oh,
what
that's so
family
cool.
it is.
Oh,
I'm so
Wait, that's
thirsty
awesome.
already.
Let's go, frog dragon.
That's so cool.
That's just a
have
dragon,
you
right?
been
That's what all
seeing?
dragons look like.
It's more. Come on, it's significantly more frog-like than.
It is a little uglier than a normal dragon. That's the frog side of him.
it's gonna make Sageos croak.
Yeah, you do get to choose
Oh,
what
nice.
type.
Ooh.
No,
I'm
that
gonna
was very
die.
good.
We were all thinking it.
Bryn fails 3 death saves and dies from the bad pun.
We're recording it. It's going in the book.
So yeah, I get to choose whether it's gem, chromatic, or metallic. I'm open for a table discussion on this. I was thinking gem, specifically because empty body does not resist force damage. But if I make him a gem, I can share the force resistance, effectively covering Coin's resistances. That's my line of thinking.
You can share
But-
its resistances. Whoa.
Good thought.
I
Does
get to share
question-
one resistance.
Oh, that's
does
probably
the-
it's probably wise.
That's a great idea. My question is, does your choice affect what kind of damage he does? Because Sageos is probably immune to elemental damage in this form, being a prismatic dragon.
Effects. Okay, breath weapon.
Probably.
After you've been granted inspiration.
I can't find like a clear
Okay,
source on
okay, the
some of
only
the
thing
comics.
that the type. Okay, so the type changes the resistance, and it changes the damage that the breath weapon does.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is there any
The breath weapon is very little damage though, so it's probably not even worth using.
Okay.
I wasn't
Only
gonna expect.
2d6 damage.
Oh, that's nothing. Yeah, force resistance sounds great here. I think that's an excellent idea.
I'm literally pulling it out for a meat shield and for force resist.
Yes,
But
sir.
Beautiful.
We'll see if
No.
Meaty can pull some clutch plays.
Random.
Meaty.
Get him with his claws.
Can random.
Yeah, get him.
All
Big
right.
meaty claws. Coin's going to. So this technically, I have to double check, but same initiative as Coin goes
Just
after
immediately
Coin.
after. Correct.
Coin uses action to get him out.
He does not
I
have
think-
summoning sickness.
Good.
He has
good.
haste.
That's good.
What? You're saying he has haste, Eric?
I did not say that.
Damn it. All right, Coin's going to point. I suppose. I see no reason why Meaty can't chase him into the sky and then take a swing at him, right? With a rend.
Even with those little tiny stubby wings.
So Coin's going to point upwards at Zagaios and say, "Get him, Meaty!" And he'll pass his turn to Meaty,
Okay.
who will croak and fly up at him.
Croaking means something different here.
Well, it's the good kind of croak.
Okay, understood.
The battle cry kind. Which will trigger the rend. 1d6 plus 4. And the spell level's piercing damage. I don't know, does that apply?
I think you need to do the spell attack.
I don't follow.
You have to do the attack roll, and it's based off of who casts the thing. You got this from Akatea, I believe, correct? In Nausha?
Yeah.
Okay, so she has a plus 14. So I need you to roll 1d20 plus 14 as the attack roll for this dragon, or Drogon.
Gotcha.
Okay, so with a 30, he will hit. Let's go ahead and get that rend damage.
Right on. So roll 1d6 plus 4.
Yes, sir.
What is the spell level piercing damage?
This would be plus 6, I believe.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So it would be 1d6 plus 10.
Okay. For a 12.
Understood. Awesome. That's a good hit. And it's a magical creature, so yeah, it bypasses the resistance there.
That's my Drogon right there.
You get 2 attacks too.
Meaty will attempt to position himself between the party and Zagaios. Like 5 feet south of him or whatever.
Okay. Let me go ahead and give you control over him so you can move Meaty.
Okay.
As opposed
Yeah, you can
to
leave
Bryn.
him there for the sake of not covering tokens, but he will
Oh
be
no, he's
elevated
behind.
above everybody.
He's on the bottom layer, so he can just move.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the idea is he's going to be kind of trying. He's trying to literally be a meat shield.
Yes, sir.
And that'll be past turn.
Awesome. Cool.
You got a second attack and the breath weapon is just like part of its multi-attack.
Yep. So let's get another 1d20 plus 14.
Ooh, I did not know that. Okay, 1 second. I misclicked. Another 30.
Yes, sir. And then the 1d6 plus 10. Awesome. Got it.
Every little helps. Coin, I don't suppose you have a bonus action on your turn that can do...
I do have a bonus. Technically,
even if it's like a basic potion of healing, do you have anything that you can spot me? If not, that's okay.
Very likely. Yeah, let me double check. I believe I had like a basic. I actually have a superior healing if you want it.
Ooh, I'd
you're
almost
gonna
rather have the basic because the
I have one of
Any,
each.
any potion right now is worth Bryn getting his turn right now.
Okay. In that turn, in that case, I know since they technically share initiative, are you, Eric, okay with Coin running over to heal Bryn as Meaty does
That's
his
fine.
attack? Okay, he's gonna run over, and he'll give you the normal healing potion to Bryn for 8.
amazing. Cool. 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 4 is greater than 0, baby.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
Coin will space out, and that's his turn.
Sure. Bryn Gemflower.
All right. I am no longer unconscious, and I think
You hear that again, sir.
I am not long for this world. And Bryn is going to use half his movement to stand up, and he's going to take a stark assessment of the situation. Eric.
Yes, sir.
The what you just said, does that require a saving throw from me?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yep. You're shooting for a 20.
I'm going to use inspiration on this because it is very important to my character that
Yes, sir.
I do this of my own free will and not
Yes, sir.
because... All right. I will reroll with Paladin bonus and bless. This is wisdom save.
Yes, sir.
Bless and Paladin bonus. We hit
All right.
22.
So you can resist that.
All right. Bryn knows he is not long for this world, and he is going to take out a scroll from his scroll case. It is the spell scroll of wish, and Bryn is going to cast wish, and he is going to say, "I wish to pass the wisdom saving throw that I'm about to make. I wish for the strength and the fortitude to make one more wisdom save. That is my wish."
Okay.
And then I'm guessing he's going to try and counterforce this.
Yep.
All right. I
He's got to
specifically said
try.
wisdom save. So yeah, this is a con save. So I'm going to roll for it.
Yes, sir.
31.
You're good.
Cool. And then Bryn is going to use his bonus action to take a potion from his potion belt. And Sason, you were correct. It is the potion of draconic form that went missing from the bag of holding. Because Bryn stole it on the orders of the dragon orb, which has charmed him.
That's exactly what I figured happened.
Bryn is going to look up directly at Sageos, and he's going to say, "I'm not going to let Pitney Bones' curse take me. I'm not going to let the dragon orb consume me. I am the master of my own destiny. A man chooses, a slave obeys." And he drinks the potion of tainted draconic form.
All right.
Yo.
Here we go.
Wow.
It's metal.
All right. So let's get this for you here.
This whole sequence is metal as fuck.
Oh, I have to roll. I wished for something that is not a spell.
Right?
So a couple things happen. My strength becomes 3. Oh, ignore that. I clicked it by accident. My strength becomes 3 for a while. I can't cast spells without taking a shit ton of damage and other stuff. And then I have to roll on a 33% chance that I'm unable to cast Wish ever again. So, Eric, may I roll a D100 and on a 33 or less,
Yes, sir.
I can never cast Wish again? Is that acceptable?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Nice.
It's
Right.
66.
66.
That's ominous.
That is telling.
That's so ominous. All right, so I am weakened, but I can somehow cast Wish again if I'm ever able to learn it. And yeah, Potion of Draconic Form, tainted,
Yes, sir.
forces me to make a Wisdom saving throw, I believe.
Yes, sir. And the wish is going to be granted.
All right, that was the first dangerous part. The wish is
However,
granted.
the next saving throw after that one will be failed.
Interesting. Are you saying that just like the next time I make any saving throw?
Yes, sir.
Or okay, so just as a consequence, I've borrowed all my luck against the future.
Yes, sir.
And I passed this saving throw, but the next one is an automatic failure. That seems like a fair consequence, and
All right.
I accept the whims of fate.
So, as you are doing this, the draconic form you are turning into, let me grab that for you here. This is the
More token
adult
juggling
one.
for Eric.
Oh, dude, love this sort of thing. Seriously,
What about
love
the
this.
Done teleporting. Oh, they're spawning a bunch of dragons now.
Let's wait till it's Oshin's turn. There's gonna be 4 dragons.
I'm trying to find it here. That is here. So I'm going to send you a stat sheet here, Mr. Bryn.
Understood.
And we're going to go ahead and
Alrighty.
grab that token for you here.
Acknowledged.
Does that look valid?
I don't know. I have never seen this before, and I'm just opening it.
Okay. You have
ooh,
full
that's
access to the whole thing, including all the features of that.
Damn. The potion, I think explicitly says I can't use legendary or lair actions. Are we just ignoring that? Am I gonna do that?
In this case, the corrupted one, you're going to get full access to the whole thing.
W. W.
All
To be
right.
clear, and we know you die in 10 rounds.
Yep, that's the clock. That is the timer I'm
Get
on.
him!
Indeed.
I have 10
Break out
turns
that
as
key
the
to skip
Greater
forward in
Death
time.
Dragon, and then
Oh damn!
it is lights out.
Right.
Is your moment of glory.
And getting all this set up, he has
No rush.
dark vision out to 120 feet. Cool there. And he has 230 hit points. All right. Sweet. And I think we go ahead and take Bryn Gemflower's body and we're going to tear it apart.
Yeah.
As we tear Bryn's body apart, it comes back as a different form,
All right.
as a huge dragon.
Should I just use the base yeah, that's the number of hit points I was gonna ask.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Okay, I think, and then that was Bryn's action and bonus action. So yeah, I think that will be the end of my turn.
All right. Here we go, guys. Pulling out all the stops. All right. So I need to put Bryn on there at the 21.16. Cool. All right. In the other room, the wall of force is down. We run in, we discover Sageus is not here. There's a ton of ogres in there. We turn and we start running in this direction. That guy does that as well. The lair action fires off. And so we are going to do the lair action. And that's going to still hit all of you because you're all within the 60-foot circle. I don't know where Tati is, so I'm not going to target her. So we're going to do it like this, 60 feet. Tati, you're still going to be inside that. So I need you guys to please roll your Constitution saving throw of DC 24 or suffer a random prismatic effect.
Nada.
I owe the Whims of Fate one failed saving throw, so I will fail this.
Okay. All right. Tati's also going to fail this. Sason fails this as well.
I have the +3 below from Bless.
Understood. Cool. So,
I feel like
1d
Toddy's probably unconscious from this.
all right. So 1d7 for Death Bryn. Bryn, you are going to suffer 50 fire damage.
That'll sting a bit.
Tati, you are going to suffer 50 acid damage. As Tati falls unconscious.
Yeah.
Based off
Do
of
we have any?
her character sheet. You do have inspiration if you want to use it, Tati.
For what?
For the saving
Can't
throw?
succeed Anyways.
Oh, you can't
I'm a
succeed?
+2.
Oh, okay.
Those con saves aren't going anywhere.
All right. So-
keep re-rolling,
Did Tati have a death
come
ward or anything? Did,
Alright.
No.
So, Tati,
No? Okay.
you are going to fall unconscious due to the acid damage.
Got it.
Did the Discord go down when Bryn got knocked unconscious?
That's a good question. So the
think
Discord
that
does not go
stays.
down.
It does not.
It's
Okay.
it's not concentration, and I don't
I'm just
think
wondering-
changing form causes me to not. The spell I'm not concentrating on it, so the spell should just still be in effect. I think.
Are you still
We've
like
heard-
Bryn on like a?
Uh-huh.
Cognitive
I believe
level?
It said yes. I retain my alignment and personality.
Yep.
Okay.
And I retain languages, personality, and memories, and so I should be able to use the telepathic bond. And also, the dragon has languages common and draconic, so I think that implies I can speak common or
Yes, sir.
draconic in my dragon form if I want. So
We can talk to my pet frog dragon.
Wait, you can finally speak Draconic, Bryn. Curse him a bunch of times.
I think
Alright.
I always could speak it. Actually, it's Bryn knows draconic as well.
All right.
Well, we
So,
heard
Bryn,
Tati
that other
discussed-
question, for the other question, because we broke out of your weakened form, You are not suffering that while you're in this form.
The strength, the strength. Yeah, I was hoping for that just because it says that my strength, my abilities are overridden by the new form.
Right.
And so I was hoping that the strength would be
I think that
just for Bryn's
I think
fun,
that's the right call.
It seems very reasonable, especially because I'm probably about to die.
We'll see. All right, that is the lair. I have a bunch of ogres running in this direction. I have Sageo soldiers running in this direction. Tati's unconscious and dying. Tati, I need a death saving throw, please.
Okay.
That's
a 10.
not good. Okay.
No, that's a 10.
Oh, it's a 10? You have advantage?
Yep.
Awesome. So that's a success. It then becomes Sageos' turn. The after image goes away. And we are going to attack. And we have a whole bunch of things we can do. First, we are going to start off with our breath weapon.
Very happy we have this thing on.
Yeah. And that breath weapon is going to come out of him in this direction to catch everyone except for Tati, because Tati's behind the wall.
God.
So, everyone except for Tati needs to roll a dexterity saving throw of a DC 26 or suffer one of the random prismatic effects.
Ooh.
Not a
I'm
boss.
actually not great at dex saves, despite my...
I'm okay with taking some damage right now, considering I'm about to be polymorphed.
Okay. 24 plus... Oh, wait, sorry. That just got whispered to Eric.
Yep. You got 24,
I rolled
though.
a 24 plus my other modifier. I have plus 5 for Paladin and Bless.
Yes, sir.
So I should save.
You will succeed. Bryn, on the monster sheet there, up at the top, where the red die with the white bee is, if you click on that, change it from Never Whisper to... change it from Whisper Rolls to Never Whisper.
Okay.
And
always whisper monster rolls. Can we do use general whisper setting, and that should reflect Never Whisper?
it should just be set to Never Whisper, yeah.
Yeah, let me try. Let me just roll another dex
Yes,
save
sir.
and see if it pops up.
There you go.
Yeah, I think we got it. Okay. Yes.
Cool.
So that setting is fixed.
All right. Did anyone fail that? Ruzid did. Okay.
Yeah, I take some amount of damage.
Oh, well, what effect?
And, is this something that we would have advantage
1d7,
against?
right?
Yes, you'd have advantage against this
Okay, so I succeed then.
because of the circle of power.
57, right?
1d7. You're going to suffer 50 acid damage, Ruzid,
Okay, I take 50 acid damage.
as the orange light washes over you. And
Actually, I'll use my reaction to reduce that damage in half with the... Where is it? To Gift to a Chromatic Dragon.
okay.
So I'll take 25.
Okay.
I will say, Rizid, I don't know if you were wanting.
Oh, wait, no, I can't do that. No, I'm holding my action. I can't.
Right.
Nope.
That's what
Okay,
I was
I'll
gonna
take the
say.
50 damage.
All right. So 50 damage to Ruzid. All right. And then we are going to perform a multi-attack as we are going to descend and we're going to attack. And we're going to move right up into this area here to do this. So I can target... Actually, if I move here, I can even target Ruzid. We'll target everybody. Here we going to do here. So we make 3 melee strikes. 1d7. We are going to focus fire. 1d7. We got 7 targets because of the frog.
Yeah.
All right, target number 7. It's Sea Toad Coin.
No.
Sea Toad Coin.
Can we confirm that he can see coin through his
Yes,
invisibility?
he has true sight.
Okay, not surprised at all.
Yes,
Just
I've given up using empty body for fighting.
All right.
It gives you resistance to all damage. Like, that's still really good.
Yeah.
I'm
It is
probably one of
very
the. I might be the best target for this, other than Ruzid right now.
Yep.
And
All
we
right.
we also have learned that he can see invisible creatures, which is very relevant.
Yep.
All right, hit me, boss.
Okay. We are going to perform 2 claws. Sorry. It's a bite, a claw, and a tail. And the tail has to be against someone else. So we're going to claw at you first.
Mm-hmm.
A 21 to strike you.
Miss.
Okay. The bite be a 37 to bite you.
Miss. I'm kidding. Yes, I do.
All right, you're going to suffer 12 plus 9 for a total of 21.
Favorite number.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And then the tail has to target someone other than you. So 1d6. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be Sason. Sason, the tail slaps down. Were you dodging or not?
Nope.
A 26 bludgeons you for 28 bludgeoning damage, sir.
Sure does. I'll take that damage. Still can't fail the con save.
Understood. Cool. That is Sageos' turn. We recharge all of his legendary actions. Sageos soldiers come running. They will be here in 4 turns.
May I use a legendary action at the
You
end of
may.
his turn?
Yes, sir.
If he's in melee range of me, I'm guessing I'm in melee range of him. So
You
I
are.
spend 1 legendary action to make a claw attack.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's not helpful. Let's find the button where I click to hit. 24 to hit
Yes, sir.
for a modest amount of slashing damage.
Awesome. And that is magical damage. So you will cut him for
Yay.
14.
Every little helps.
Yes, sir. All right. After the legendary actions and our movement from the soldiers, we go to Oshin.
All right. I am going to cast True Polymorph on Roosted. and
True
turn him into
polymorph. Understood.
Time Dragon.
True polymorph. And we're going to send him into being a time dragon.
Yeah.
All right. So time
I'm
dragon.
hoping for adult time dragon, since that CR is valid for Ruze's level, and we have seen a time dragon before.
Yep. Okay.
Mhm.
So you're going to do wow. Why is this done? Dragon. So you are going to transform into the image of Zarud.
Oh,
Where did Zarud go? Trying to find Zarud. I got so many dragons, guys. It's almost like we played Dungeons and
Dragon
Dragons.
Party!
Yeah.
All
Where,
right.
would you consider this a dungeon of sorts?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, pretty
This
much.
is our moment.
Hmm.
All right,
The whole
here we
party's
go.
turning into dragons.
So you're going to be an adult time dragon. It's the appropriate
No.
level, right?
Yep.
All right. Give me a second here to get this all set up.
And then immediately after that, my prepared action goes off, and I drink the potion of growth.
Isn't okay? So
Hell yeah.
it's interesting. So when you
Or like
polymorph,
maybe I could toss it up in the air or something. I don't know, but like, shouldn't I be able to drink it like as this is happening, or right after, or like I don't know. Maybe I never did think about it fully, but I've never really done this
everything
before.
you either get to be big before, or you get to be the time dragon.
Or
You could
does the-
presumably chuck it
It
to
says-
someone else to give you it after,
Yeah,
but
that would be the other
It
option.
does say for creature into creature, it says the target's gear melds into the new form.
Yeah,
The
so you either
creature
get
can't
before or not.
use- The creature can't use or otherwise benefit from any of that equipment.
Well, that's
Say
not
goodbye
gear
to
I'm
wherever it
wearing.
melded into.
True.
It's also unclear, like what, like I assume if I'm holding a potion, that's not necessarily gear.
would it be valid
It's like
valid
if
to
I was
hold?
holding like a bag, the bag isn't gonna meld into me. Like if I'm holding it in my
I mean, I
hand,
guess
as opposed to on my
you could
backpack,
say-
like as a backpack.
The potion was on the ground, and you were just gonna.
I
eat
guess
it
the
off
potion could be on the ground.
Yeah, I'm close if it's on the ground. All right,
Or
we can do that. That's fine. If you had set it on the ground, this would work.
The imagery is really funny to me of Zarud just with 2 fingers just picking up this tiny vial from the ground.
All right.
I think more realistic, he's just gonna stuff his face in the ground and just eat it.
Yeah, just make a crater, yeah.
Maybe get a bunch of dirt as well. Might be not great.
All right, Ruzin.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, I can see everything. Oh my god.
That voice out of Zarud's face. Very.
Oh god, if this what Azarud was seeing when he was fighting us? Holy shit, no wonder he went insane.
Yep.
That's all.
Okay.
And then
And
would
I
we-
lost Ruzit's initiative. I don't want to skip him once we get to him. So let me get back up to
Is
my...
there a character sheet I should be looking at of some kind?
Yep, 1 sec. I will get that for you. I just need to get your initiative back here. Ruzit, you were at a 7. Okay. 7.
Time to do so many reactions now.
Right. Ruzit. It's almost like this is the big bad evil guy, guys. All right,
Almost.
Ruzit.
I haven't wished to be a dragon yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say we still are short a few dragons if you want to get technical.
Do I still have the effect of the stone rune active after the transformation or not?
No.
Okay.
No, you're not carrying over your fighter abilities when you're a
Well,
dragon.
it's not the ability. It was like I already used. Like it's not an effect I already used. Like kind of like you would have cast haste on
No,
yourself or something.
it's
I
gone.
don't- Okay.
Yeah. All right. So that's Oshin's turn using the true polymorph. I do need to jump through the hoop of the counter force.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That would be
That's
very
a con
anticlimactic.
save.
Come on, Oshin, you got this.
I believe in
easy.
you.
All right, you're fine.
Nice.
Hooray.
Would we have heard Tati, I guess, kind of disconnect from the Discord?
She wasn't in it.
She
wasn't in
not
it.
in it.
Yeah, she was already not in it.
Oh.
No, also
She's
we
probably-
should be able to.
she's
She's not
probably not-
invisible. Like we, right?
Yeah.
She's
She's
just
probably
At
not
this
hidden
point, we
hidden
can.
anymore.
She's probably not hidden anymore, right? Because she's just on.
I
on
think
the floor.
I can see a small corner of her right here, so I should know that she's unconscious, and I'll relay that to everyone else.
She was hidden,
like,
so
I-
with a perception check, I will allow you guys to see her. So let's roll the perception
Which can
checks.
become
I
unhidden
can see
once
the
she's unconscious.
corner of
It's
her
not
as
Skyrim,
well.
guys.
Never
Well,
mind.
I don't think I saw it.
No one will be able to see her.
Coin, you can see her.
Oh,
I think that's entirely valid. Yeah.
All right.
nice.
So
if
Coin's the only one who
anything, Coin-
sees.
I think at this point he'd be curious as to why he knows Tati sneaks off, but these AoEs have been firing off.
Yes, sir. Cool.
If Coin does not alert us to her falling, then I will have just ended my turn here.
All right.
I mean, Coin's going to call for Tati out loud, and he'll say like, "Tati." Yeah, she's not responding.
All right. If I see him do that, then I would have started to run over there. So
Okay.
2, 3, oops, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm gonna use.
That's where I'm going to
my-
take my reaction as an opportunity attack. And we are going to try to attack you, sir. With a bite.
All right.
A 30 to strike you.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That'll hit.
All right. You're going to suffer 49 points of damage, Oshin.
So I was gonna ask too, though.
Yes, sir.
Does the spell thing that causes us to have to save to shoot it off? Would I have noticed if that happens like multiple times in a turn?
It can. Yeah, it's every time a spell is cast around him.
Okay, because then I was gonna ask if I could have cast the spell before I ran this far, but that's fine.
Yep.
All right. Okay, I'll just take that then.
Okay. As you suffer 49 points of damage, Oshin is grievously wounded. And going to
And
Misty
then-
Step.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna do while I was still in the aura, so
Yes, sir.
that I could have that
Okay.
on the saving throw, but I didn't know then if that.
All right. So let's go ahead and roll the
Wow.
counter force, see if you would have succeeded on that. Otherwise, if you do, we'll let you do the Misty Step instead.
Oh, I failed anyways.
Okay.
So yeah.
Alright. So you would have
So
suffered
it
the
doesn't
additional
fire off,
10.
but I do take the damage.
No, it cancels the spell and you take the 10 force damage.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was saying. Like, I
Yes,
would have
sir.
taken the earlier damage because I was gonna let it go before I got out of the aura, but now I take the full 59 total damage.
Yes, sir.
All right, and that'll be it for my turn.
Ouch. All right. It's not
At the
looking.
end of your turn, I'll use another legendary action to claw at him again.
Yes, sir. A 26 will hit, dealing 14 points of slashing damage.
Another max damage. No complaints here.
Dragon fight. I'm going to move him just a fraction up so you guys can see his hit point bar as opposed to yours.
Appreciate it.
Okay. All right.
Nice, just seeing that it hasn't moved.
Dragons getting slapped by dragons from all sides.
So at the end of Oshin's turn, I need to use a legendary action. And that legendary action is going to be my wing attack. I'm going to beat my wings at each creature within 15 feet. Must make their dexterity saving throw or suffer bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone. So I need Time Ruzid, Oshin, everyone except for Tati.
And the aura. I'm good.
My 18 becomes a 23, which becomes a 25. Unlucky.
Understood. All right. So you're going to suffer some damage here. Oshin
Okay.
gets knocked prone.
I get knocked prone as well.
Okay.
I'm attack. Oh, it's an attack. Okay, that doesn't work. Beating with this kid.
And I'm
Point
going
past
to
it.
fly upwards 20 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. All right. Sason.
That was
Oh, sorry, it was your
Right,
turn
it was
for
my
long.
turn.
I'm sorry. Yes, sir. I apologize.
all good. Actually, do me a favor because he flew up 20 feet, so he's not in melee range of or not within 10 feet of Sason. So, I have nothing I can do for Tati right now. So, I need to just focus on trying to damage him. So,
A 21 does not hit him.
all right. To know.
A 24, however, does hit his exact armor class. You will deal
Got it.
21 piercing damage.
All right. We will keep shooting then. For 3, you make that a precision attack to get that to. Wait, actually no, I don't need to because I keep forgetting to add the Ocean of Heroes, and that is a 1d4. So we'll
Okay,
make that a 25 to hit.
sure. That will hit. Dealing 18 points of damage.
And then bonus action. That one we will make a precision attack. First the 1d4, 18. Now the 1d10.
Okay.
24
Just as
exactly.
Just as a question, did you get affected by the reality warp where you suffered the intelligence saving throw?
Let me scroll all the way back up to that because I don't think I. Yeah. I am trying to find where the last one of those was, but Oh, yeah.
I think it's
Chat log is
not in
slow to
this. I
load.
think we got to go to the last chat log. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Intelligence.
So apparently Oshin misrolled and rolled a dex instead of a con save for the spell burst, the counterforce.
Yeah.
So he should have succeeded instead of failed. So go ahead and get your 59 hit points back from that, Oshin.
It's not 59. It's just the 10. 'Cause
Understood,
I would
10.
have taken the.
Yes, sir.
I would have taken the 49, but my Misty Step would have gone
Well,
off.
wouldn't the Misty
so
Step
would
have
have got-
prevented the opportunity attack? That's why you had
No,
to
I still can reach him.
from 30 feet away.
Well, he wasn't 30 feet away
Oh,
from
where
Sigus.
was he? Oh, he was
Yeah,
like trying
right,
to go to here, right?
Right.
That
Well,
was still in
my,
range.
my plan was while I was in the, like, for example, here, the aura, I would have released a Misty Step beforehand. But I also don't want to make us go back and figure out a ton of math, so I can just take
Yeah.
49.
Not a ton of math. I mean, you just would have walked there and used Misty Step. That's what you said.
Yeah. I mean, that was my plan, but the dice did go through beforehand, so
Yeah.
it's up to her.
Yeah. We can't go back and change everything. We did it in a certain order, and we need to stick to that order. So,
So
I know it's a little bit of a stickler at this point, but yeah.
do you want me to move back then, or just my Misty Step fire off?
We'll go ahead and allow the
I mean,
Misty
like,
Step
I'll
to
take
fire
the-
off.
Okay, I'll still take the damage.
Yes, sir.
But I would have moved over here to
Yep.
help her.
I hope that's a good compromise.
Oh, that's totally fair.
Okay. All right.
Foilan, I found a 27 intelligence save.
Yep.
All right. You're good.
That's the last intelligence save I rolled.
All right. So you do not have disadvantage. So this this precision strike would have been a 23, correct?
It would have been a 24, including the bless.
Understood. So that does hit for 22 piercing damage. All right. Cool. Are you guys okay with the way I'm handling this so far, as the corrections?
Yeah, seems good.
All right. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Because I know we're very high stakes right now. All right. Anything else, Foilan?
Yes, I will use the remainder of my movement after having stood up to move to here.
Very well. After Foilan, we are going to use another legendary action. This will be our second one for the round, and we are going to try that reality warp. So I need intelligence saving throws from each of the creatures within 30 feet, which is not Oshin and not Tati. Where you will suffer 30 psychic damage and have disadvantage on all attacks and ability checks.
I fail that, but I would like to use a legendary resistance to succeed
Yes, sir.
instead.
Okay, so
I failed that, but I would like to use a legendary resistance to succeed instead.
understood. Go ahead and scratch those off.
Oh, that's funny.
I pass it on the
That's really
second.
funny.
Okay, awesome.
I failed, but I'm going to use one of my saving throws to pass.
Oh, wow.
Does Frog Door save?
Oh, I forgot to even roll.
That's what we're calling him now.
His name is Meat Shield.
Sorry, Meat Shield.
What would his role be?
It would be just intelligence for the frog,
It's a plus 0, 10 base, it looks like.
so he cannot make the
Does he
save.
have any?
Okay.
So he will
So he
suffer
fails.
the full
Well, he
30
gets a
damage.
+5 from me, so he could.
Okay, yep. So we'll roll
yeah, that's
1d20.
1d20 plus...
5.
Oh, 2d20, because he's within 30 feet.
Yeah,
so sure.
2d20 plus 5. Well, it's 2d20, so
Yeah.
you got a 23. So unfortunately, he will suffer the 30 damage.
That's rough, meaty.
Yes, sir.
Takes him down to 20.
Yep. All right.
What type of damage is this?
Psychic?
Let me double check. Gem is resistant to psychic, so that's halved, correct?
Yes, sir. So put 15 hit points back.
Okay.
Understood.
Silver lining.
That is at the end of Foilan's turn. Thason. I am flying 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, well, we all know I'm not really about to attack anyway.
Aw.
I will go into the bag of holding, and I will chug another one of the corrupted healing potions that are in there.
Wonderful.
Those are just delicious, aren't they?
Okay, so
Gotta
you
stay
use
on
an
it.
action to do that and a bonus action to drink it, right?
It sure is. And I take it while I'm in here, I can't just pull any out while I'm doing this
All
for
right.
later on. But, great, I'll do that.
Wisdom
I'll take
saving
the bag
throw.
real quick. Saving throw.
Yep.
I don't remember what I need to beat, but
You're
this
fine.
much will be
Yep.
worth.
It's a 20. Yep.
Then, oh, that's not that bad. Hit points are going to be, double checking again, 18d10.
$94 hit points. That's awesome.
And then the d10,000.
Yes, sir.
Dun, dun, dun.
As we use the wild magic surge and we roll on the 10,000 table, we go 1350. That's a lower number here. Uh-oh.
What?
What do you mean, uh-oh?
what do you mean?
The world ends.
All right, Sayson, as you ask that question, your character is racked with pain.
What else is new?
He likes that, doesn't he?
That kind of sounded like a question.
It sure was.
It seems like a benefit for Sayson, actually.
Sayson, every time you ask a question for the next 1d7 days, how many days?
How many is the question?
You are now racked with pain for 6 days.
You know, it's
you
just
okay
like
with
being a
that,
part of this
Sayson?
group every day.
Build up a tolerance for it, I think.
Oh, man. All right, Sayson. Anything else you'd like to do? Any movement?
Yeah, I will shift over this way a tad. Just trying to get people close to the aura. I will also throw out for the group. Minions are probably coming soon. We might need someone to go try and lock that other door or come up with a way to block it because it's only a matter of time until they're here. Unless we think we can burst chaos down in that meantime. But
We also have dragons who might be able to hold them off to some extent. But yeah,
when they all come through the door, we'll all just look down and use our breath weapons at the same time.
in the
Yeah, fair
meantime,
enough.
let's just beat up on Sageos and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Okay.
Fair enough. All right, that'll be all for me.
All right, Mr.
I'll
the
use
Coin.
I'll use my last legendary
Okay.
action. Oh wait, I can't. He's too far away. Never mind.
All right. Mr. the
Coin
Coin.
whistles. Coin whistles. Meat shield. Are you okay with me treating their turn as equal to like Coin wants to jump on Meat Shield and then just kind of play support. I can make Coin jump over to Meat Shield and do all of this, but I want to have Meat Shield call over. Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with that. I'm fine.
At least for now.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna whistle. Meat Shield is gonna turn his head, ribbit, and then going to do a dive down at Coin.
To be fair, this is a pretty epic ribbit.
Yeah, the ground shakes a little bit. Coin does a flip straight upwards, landing on Meat Shield as he swoops down. They both rise up. He's now like patting Meat Shield on the back. He's gonna do a flurry of healing on his big guy.
Okay.
That's gonna be his play.
I touch a toad. Sorry.
Yeah. So 50. He went down 15, so I think he's just full again.
Yes,
off
sir.
of that. Then he's going to point at Sageos, and Meaty is going to just start rending again. Do
Yes,
the
sir.
double rend.
Awesome.
So 1d20 plus
14.
what was it? 14.
Yep. That'll hit. Exactly on the dot.
All right. And then 1d6 plus 10 for the attack.
For 14 damage. Well struck.
First thing. And you can even flavor this as Coin's trying to be theatrical about it. He's sending Meat Shield in a full circle around Sageos, swooping inwards with the right claw to deal damage. The second rend is going to fire off as they circle back to the south end of Sageos.
Yes, sir. As you swipe around, you act like you're keying a car.
Exactly. He's gonna hit off another 12.
Have you ever held one of these toads that have the nails on the end? Yeah, you just reach in and gouge entire
you can feel
lines up the side of Sageos.
Yeah, they're gonna do a full circle and return back to the south end. Coin just continues to sort of drum pad on him, doing the flurry of healings this whole time. That is all my action economy, and I will pass.
All right, Mr. Deathbrin. We're round 2. Or-
Yes, it has been one complete round.
One complete
since
round.
I drank the potion. I will use half of my movement to stand up from prone. My legendary actions recharge. I have used 1 legendary resistance. I think I get 3. Let me confirm. Yeah, 3 per day. I will fly up towards Sigeos, and I'll use my multi-attack.
Yes, sir.
Hang on. When was the last time somebody hit this guy with necrotic damage?
You
I
have
feel like he
not
was
struck him
immune
with
to it.
necrotic damage since he turned into a dragon.
Yeah,
Okay.
the last time would be a Hand of Harm way back when
He
he was
was-
a normal guy.
Yeah, I think he was immune to it? Question mark.
No, he took the necrotic from the Hand of Harm. That was the only
Really?
way Coin could
Okay.
damage him, as I remember it.
So, gotcha. I feel like he's.
I believe you're correct,
big
Coin.
dragon. He makes the save. I'm just gonna use my multi-attack and go for the consistent damage rather than the risky breath weapon that could do nothing. So I'll use my 1 bite attack.
To be clear,
What's
you
the
actually
attack
get
roll?
all of that in one go.
Really?
Yeah.
It's oh, I thought it was either or. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. I did not know that. My bite misses. I'll make
Yeah,
my
if the
first
breath
claw.
if the breath has a recharge, you can breathe and do the multi attack. So
Sick. First claw hits for 11, and second claw whiffs.
yes,
oh wait,
sir.
I'm blessed. I am blessed. Hang on, that's a
You are a
thing that
blessed
matters.
death dragon.
I'm a
Understood.
blessed hashtag blessed death dragon. 27
be proud.
on the second is a 12, another 12.
Excellent.
And then let's it's a 60-foot cone. I'd like to try and blast it in a way that does not hit my allies.
Okay,
'cause
so
I'm sure I
upwards
can-
towards the ceiling.
There. Okay. Because coins. Oh wait, yeah, coins up here. Coin is in the air on his dragon. Sason's on the ground, and Foilon is on the ground. So if I fire it like this way up at the ceiling, I think that I can get him and not any teammates.
Awesome.
Does that check out?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Let me put that in the cataclysmic breath. DC 18 dex save for
Alright.
43 necrotic damage.
So the dexterity saving throw here will be a 25.
Okay.
Because I have magic resistance.
Very good. And it's half as much damage on a successful save.
All right. So
he'll.
he's going to suffer 10 damage because he's resistant to necrotic damage.
Resistant. Okay. Interestingly, it is worth noting that the cataclysmic breath will kill outright if it reduces you to 0. So this could be a way, if we're worried about some kind of him coming back, maybe if we could try and like finish him with a breath weapon that vaporizes him. That might be worth thinking about. Anyway, that can be the end of my turn.
All right. After Bryn, we go to Callista and Dorn, and then the Lair. The Lair is going to surge, and we are at that level of hit points. All right, so we don't fire that off yet. Okay, so Prismatic Storm still fires off, and we are going to fire off Prismatic Storm. So I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw with DC 24, or suffer a random prismatic effect. All right,
Bryn will pass with the paladin bonus.
thank you.
2d20 plus 3.
I think Coin's
Is
going
it-
to suffer here.
I'm rolling for meaty. What's the pass on this?
24, so because BD is within the Paladin aura, he saves.
Okay. It does not sound like Coin does 16.
No. And Tati's not going to either here, so we're going to roll our D7s here. So first we will start with Tati. Tati, you are going to suffer 50 acid damage as acid pours down from on high. Does that knock you unconscious, or were you already unconscious?
Yeah, I was already unconscious.
All right, so that you will suffer 1 failed death save.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Coin, you are going to be blinded for 1 minute. You can attempt it at the end of each of your turns.
Oh, Coin's got Physician's Touch.
Yeah.
That's probably better than the damage, honestly, in terms of what could hurt him.
I almost might just stay blinded. I'm on a dragon, and I don't want to. key is pretty scarce.
Yep.
Fair.
Okay, so
I think I'm fine blind, honestly.
Coin, you are blind for 1 minute.
Yeah.
All right.
I also failed.
You also failed. Thank you for the
I got a
honesty. I
23
missed it.
and not a 24.
All right.
So I think I'm going to use another legendary resistance.
Yes,
to
sir.
not-
Okay. So you consume a second legendary resistance.
I only have
Awesome.
one left. Mark it.
All right. You do not suffer the 50 acid damage. All right. My ogres come
Excellent.
running. My Sigio soldiers come running. Tati is unconscious and dying. I need a death saving throw, please, Tati.
Yep.
You succeed.
15.
You're nearly stable. And it becomes Sigios' turn. Yes?
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, he's on the turn order. That was confusing.
Yes, sir. All right. So we are going to start by trying to recharge the prismatic breath, which we get back on a 5 or a 6. We did not get prismatic breath back. So we have some people here that we can try to beat up. 1D, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 people within range. So 1d6. Number 1. Toivoan. We're going to
Right.
turn around and we're going to bite down upon you. A 30 to strike you, Toivoan.
That will hit. Quite a lot.
You're going to suffer 48 points of damage, sir.
Got it.
All right. Then I will attempt to reach out and tear at you the way that Coin's dragon tore at me. A 22 to strike you.
I need to see if I can do anything about that, because otherwise that's going to knock me unconscious, and I don't think I can, because Indomitable does not work against that. Okay, yep, that hits.
All right. Toivoan falls unconscious.
Real quick, is it worth me taking this hit, Orlon? Do you have a way to like heal yourself or something? So unless you can go down to the next one.
I have no way to heal myself, and I have no potions.
Okay, I think it might be best to have you go down and I can try and pick you back up on my turn.
Alright.
Okay. And then the tail has to slap someone other than Toivoan. 1d5. Number 1 now would be Ruzid. I'm Ruzid. The tail slaps towards the dragon and will bludgeon you for 36 bludgeoning damage.
I'm going to use one of my 3 reactions to hit him back with a rend attack using
Okay.
a reactive rend.
All right.
And it should be with advantage because he's flanked, right?
Well, we'll count it.
By
That's
these
fine.
2 dragons, right?
He needs to be one more space away normally, but that's okay. We'll say. A 32 will strike him. Didn't matter if flanked or not.
6.
For 27.
Yep.
All right. Dragon fight. All right.
Nice.
The dragon mosh pit is what it is.
Yep. So that was the entirety of that. We go to Sigio soldiers. We are 2 turns away. Who's
May I
it?
use a legendary? May I use a
Yes, sir.
legendary action at the end of Sigos' turn to
Yes, sir.
attack him? Yay! Claw attack. Boom. 23 with bless becomes something
Yes,
higher
sir.
than 24, and slashing damage is 11.
Excellent. Cool.
Chipping away,
Ruzid.
slowly but surely.
Okay.
Did he-
Yes, Sushin?
What?
Is the initiative tracker still in order? I don't know when you added their things.
Oh,
They got messed up.
yeah.
That's
they
what
got
I was
messed
saying
up.
earlier. I was confused because
I'm
I was
sorry.
like, I guess
Just-
it is his turn, but I didn't see him on the initiative tracker.
Oh, that's weird.
I was just gonna say because I feel like I've been going right after Sgeos for a little bit, but if we skipped Residuous
Oh wait, it was all in the wrong.
I think-
Oh, oops.
Yeah, there were some weird things there. I'm sorry.
No, it's valid because we added all the dragon tokens, so
Yeah.
it messed with the order.
All right. So,
If anybody
Oshin,
skipped, they can go before me. But
Yeah.
I was just asking.
yeah.
So I don't know if Ruzid needed a turn or something.
Hey,
Yeah.
maybe I did get a turn skipped then at this point. I don't know.
You might
actually
have.
don't know.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give you a
It
turn.
feels like it's been a bit.
Let's give you a turn.
Was that your first turn as a time dragon?
Yes.
I haven't even taken my
He
turn
hasn't
yet.
taken
That
one yet. He
attack
should have.
was a reaction.
So
Okay.
go ahead and take
Yeah,
your
'cause-
turn, Ruzid.
Well,
Uh,
it's about time, isn't it? Sorry.
Well, Bruce is gonna look at that potion of growth on the floor and then look at Oshin having 10 HP and realize that this is not gonna last for more than a round or two, and just start attacking.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna keep 3 attacks with advantage, multi-attack. I just make 3 rend attacks,
Okay. So
and
we're going to deal 21 plus 20, so 41 points of damage.
perfect. Getting the good damage in while I can.
Let's see here. That's force damage. Am I resistant to force damage? I am not.
No.
All right.
Hooray.
Gotcha. That's one of the ones I am not resistant to.
Very uncommon to be resistant to that damage type.
Yeah,
Okay,
especially
cool.
for Sigeos, who isn't exactly a beefy individual. All right.
That is
Yeah, not beefy at all.
not beefy
No,
giant
that would
dragon
be
in
more
the middle of the room.
Toivoan and I. But
Okay.
Hey, look,
So,
Yeah.
Oshin, go ahead and do your turn.
all right, I will use. I'm just gonna give Tati and I both a potion. So
Okay.
this will be for Tati. Oh, that was not a great roll, but that's okay. And then for myself, I have an unstable healing potion.
Okay. Tati recovered 13 hit points and are conscious once again.
I am level 16.
It's not good, guys.
Alive for the moment.
Level 16 is great. I don't know what you're worried about.
All right. Uh-oh.
Is that a good uh-oh?
No, this is a bad uh-oh for you guys. Because
Uh-oh.
Oshin is around, how many days, Oshin? 1d7.
Oh, this will be fun.
For the next 6 days, mind reading is impossible near Oshin.
Well,
What does it mean?
But I
Yeah,
haven't-
I mean,
good because then Oshin can't read our. Not Oshin, sorry. Segeos can't read our minds.
So you guys can't read your minds. However, I think that means that your detect thoughts don't work.
yeah, telepathy
right, the
is
thought goes down.
essentially mind reading. So
I don't think telepathy is mind reading. No,
No, I think that's
we
different.
can't read into what other people's thoughts.
yeah,
are.
you could argue telepathy is an output of
Yeah.
like a signal. It's not allowing a signal in; it's sending a signal out. I think this is a DM call, but I'm on the side of that's not
I
mind
think
reading.
detect thoughts is mind reading. I think like
Yeah, detect thoughts is down.
yeah.
I'll
I mean, if
Come
Segeos
right
is
over
reading
here.
all our
Yeah,
minds
that-
for his tactics, maybe he can't do that. But like, I don't think the telepathic bond is mind reading.
Bryn, you've been granted inspiration.
Yes, sir.
Telepathic bond is not mind reading.
All right. Thank you for the inspiration. Kind.
It does
chatter.
make Coin's potion of mind reading useless, though. Oh, well.
Versus.
Is it the end of Oshin's turn?
Oshin?
It says
Yes,
it
he
says
is.
end of his turn.
Go to Oshin?
Oh, I just said yes.
Okay. Just
Amazing.
want to make sure we're not running
may
over
I-
you.
Is Ruzid opposite me such that I can?
Yes,
make
we'll
him
call it yes.
flanking or okay.
We did it for him. We'll
lovely.
count it for you.
Sweet.
Get
I would like to
him.
use my legendary action number 2, and yeah, we'll make a claw attack with advantage. I'll roll twice. 2, 21 becomes 22. We
That will
miss.
miss.
Bummer.
All right. Toivoan, you are unconscious and dying. I need a death saving throw, sir.
Indeed. Thank you, Jason, for the Moses turning a 2 into a 10.
Amazing.
That's crazy.
Actually, I'm not sure. Okay, that plus. I'm just making sure everything. Okay, yeah, the +1's from the ring protection, +5 from the paladin bonus, +2 from the potion. Heroism. Okay, yeah. That
It's
all checks
better.
out.
All right. Yep. That's how you guys succeed on these. All right. So, Toivoan, unless you roll a 1, you're not going to fail these things.
I mean, I could because that blessed die could also be a 1, so I could fail on it too.
True. Well, there's this unfortunate part where I use a legendary action.
Chaos being able to claw me and make me fail 2 death saving throws.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and use a legendary action, use my wing attack. And so, using the wing attack, we are going to cause anyone within 15 feet to make a dexterity saving throw. Toivoan, you automatically fail and fail a death saving throw.
What's the DC? Oh, I'm not making that. And then wing attack knocks you prone.
Yes, sir.
If you are flying, does that just knock you to the
fall.
ground?
You fall.
Or, okay. 20 feet's not bad. How much? I think the legendary resistance is more valuable. I'll miss an attack, but yeah, I'm fine falling 20 feet.
Okay.
It looks like Meaty's gonna fail. I don't think I have a means of stopping it.
Okay.
Prone. I go prone as well. You can fail.
All right. So those of you who failed here are going to suffer the 15 bludgeoning damage from the wing attack itself. And then because you all fell the 20 feet, you also suffer 5 bludgeoning damage from the impact at the ground.
I'll take some crash damage.
It's raining dragons here.
A little bit, yeah.
All right.
I saw that one coming, but didn't do anything about it. Sorry.
All right. So
Interesting flex, but I respect it.
okay, then we go to Mr. Seatoad Coin's turn.
Really sucks when you can see the future, but can't actually do anything about it.
Coin is going to rub his eyes. He's going to fire off a flurry of healing.
Yes, sir.
The first one applying to. Okay, so I'll say like this. Well, he fell, so I can't really attack Sageos. So I get a free hand of harm, but he's not in range and he's blinded. So
Right.
I think Coin is just going to stumble off Meat Shield as he falls. He'll hit the ground as his attack. He'll rub his eyes to do the first healing on himself,
Yes, sir.
curing the blindness and healing himself for 5.
Okay. You look around, you see Foilan unconscious over there. Tati's very injured over there. The dragons are all getting beat up.
I'd like to get Fuelan up, but I can't really get
I
over
can get
it.
to him and get him up on my turn.
Okay. Coin will use the remainder. That's good. He can use the remainder of his flurry of healing to just heal up Meat Shield with the last 2.
Okay.
May as well. That's 11. Meat Shield, it's half movement to get unprone, correct?
Yes, sir.
Let me double check what his movement is. 30 feet and fly 60 feet. So we'll use 15, stand up. Coin's gonna hop back on him.
Okay.
And he'll say, all right, yep, let's hit him again.
Yep. Okay.
And Meat Shield is going to leapfrog, quite literally, upwards into the air. And he's just gonna go like snout first into Sageos for this rend.
Sure.
I'll go ahead and roll it. 17.
That's 17. Does not hit.
The second rend will go off.
That's a critical strike.
It is.
As the meat shield opens his jaws and claws at him. How much damage are we dealing?
Shield.
So it's going to be a total of 24 points of damage here. Excellent job, sir.
Now I technically get a free breath weapon off multi-attack.
I did that wrong. It should have been 20 damage. It's okay.
It's fine. There's
Yep.
no reason not to.
And you get your breath weapon. Yes, sir.
Can I angle this in a way it doesn't hit? Like it's upwards, so
Yes,
it's
sir.
not going to splash any teammates. So I'll go ahead and roll that. Roll 2d6. It could be any of my resistance types. I don't think it matters.
Okay.
It's force.
Well, I think
Actually,
he's immune to
necrotic.
it.
Just do force. We know you.
I can do
Well,
necrotic
he can use
technically,
force.
right?
No, he's not
Resistance-
resistant
resist-
or immune. No, I hit him with force damage and he took
Oh,
full
then-
damage.
Then he's going to
Resistance
literally.
necrotic, so it does matter. I think it means
Okay.
psychic, but yeah.
then we'll call it force if we know that one is the.
Get
All right,
'em.
and that's my
He's a
dexterity
safe
saving
bet.
throw, correct?
I'll double check this, but I think so. It's for the breath weapon.
Yeah, so
Dexterity save against your spell save DC. So whatever.
it was a
The tattoo
14,
created.
so I saved. So I will
14.
suffer 3 damage.
It ain't nothing.
All right. Cool.
Meat shield will recover back into the air, space out a little bit. No longer space himself out. No longer blind. Coin will pass turn.
All right, at the end of Sea-Toad Coin's turn, I'm going to use that reality warp. I need intelligence saving throw from everyone within 30 feet of him, which is everyone except for Oshin and Tati. Uh-oh, Sason. That's not good.
This is the disadvantage on attacks one.
Yes, sir. Attacks and ability checks.
I'll use my second one
Yeah.
to resistance to pass.
Okay.
I think I'll accept this. I'm not hitting down here anyway.
Yes. Okay, I'm good.
Or
All right.
coin passes it, and I don't think meat shield passes it.
I don't believe he can.
He's a 20, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. So, Meat Shield is going to suffer those 30 points of damage and have disadvantage on his attack rolls.
Is this 30 of what type of psychic? So it's half.
Yes, sir.
But yeah.
All right. That was his legendary action. We go to Sason's turn.
Okay. Coming over here, I'm going to cast. Let's do a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Okay. Foilon, you will recover 18 points of healing.
Ain't much, but it's honest work. Let's get him back up. Come back over this way. And a bonus action left. Oh, why not? I will Sanctuary Foilon as well.
Okay.
And that's going to be all for me. I'll heal up at end of turn.
All right. So after Sason, oh, you did Sanctuary, so I need to roll that counter force.
Yes.
You're fine. Cool. Actually, I need you to do it a second time because you cast a second spell.
Yeah. Yep, you're right.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Your Sanctuary did not fire off.
With Blessed, we're good.
All right. Cool. All right. And that's from the Potion of Heroism, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. So, all right. After Sason, we are going to go to Ruzid.
Ruzid stands up and is he in the air right now? Sikeos, or is he on the ground?
He's in the air, 20 feet in the air.
Okay, yeah. So we're just gonna fly up a little bit to meet him. I guess reach 10 feet. So I only need to go up 10 feet. And then I'm gonna rend him 3 times.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
And you will hit him twice. 17 plus 18, so 35 points of damage.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
That's all.
And he is almost there. Okay. Anything else, Ruzid? No?
Nope.
Okay. After Ruzid, we go to Bryn.
Okay. Let's see. Since it's the top of the round, would this be a good place to adjourn for the evening? Or would you like
I
me
think
to
this
take
would
my
be a
turn?
good place. I think so.
Okay. We can pause here.
Okay.
Whew. Things are lighting up.
Yeah.
That was a coolest speech ever from Bryn Gemflower.
I'm flattered. I was
Wow.
I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to use it, but then the last fight started and I was on like single digits, and it's like, yeah, this is over.
Sometimes you kind of know, like, oh, my
Yep.
character's just gonna keep getting knocked out.
We're
Yeah.
gonna see what
Yeah.
happens. Yeah.
As it is, we have another 2, maybe 3 people, I think, that are back in a similar situation. So it's probably a good move.
So what we'll do
Now, I
is
will say,
go ahead.
I almost used the wish to return the party to full health.
That could have been a valid. Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yep.
Yeah, it was either that, but then I wouldn't have the saving throw to use the dragon potion, and I thought the dragon potion was kind of more fitting. Just
Oh, yeah.
it felt like I wanted to use it for this arc because, yeah, just
dude, having 3 dragons fight down Segeos after us joking so much about wanting to be dragons, I
Dragon
would,
It's
Army.
pretty awesome.
I couldn't see it any other way.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's where we're going to end for tonight. We will come back next week to hopefully finish up this fight with Segeos. You guys are doing really well. This is an ultra tough fight. I hope it's been engaging, but we'll figure out what happens with the Toivoan Trainwreck next week. As always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always, always thankful you choose me to be yours. Do check out the Patreon over at patreon.com/GMEric. Check out the YouTube where we have the podcasts and archives and GM tips every single day. If you do watch those, do hit the thumbs up. It does help me out. We also have that one shot this coming Sunday on April 27th at 6 p.m. where we are doing the testing of my new adventure series called Dark Frost. And episode 1 is being tested there. We had several people from this group in there last time, and it was a ton of fun. I believe we've gotten it refined to the point that it is nearly ready to be published. So if you're interested in getting your name in the credits on the published material, go check that out. The tickets are available at gmeric.com. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful night. Please stay safe. We will be back on Friday night with the Friday Night Lights as they continue their search for the 3rd magic book and continue their gladiatorial fight against a beefy badass.